Comrades, today is October 6, 2025, and the current time is 8:20 p.m. Momentum is currently seeking out beta testers for a brand new focused laser implementation cannon, or flick gun for short. Safety is not guaranteed, and it is not recommended for comrades with loved ones or family to return to, but comrades who participate will receive extra hazard pay. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Wow, the game's not on the screen. That's a new one. I wonder why that is. Oh, there it is. Hey, comrades, good evening. How goes it on this fine Monday? I am back, and I am praying to all the powers that be that my internet is not going to explode today like it did last week. Apparently, I wasn't the only one whose internet was completely imploding last week, because a bunch of other streamers that I follow and know on... at least on Twitter, they were complaining that they were just having huge viewership drop-offs and stream issues, so I don't know. Maybe last week was just a strange anomaly, but it really got me in a really bad mental state and bad mood, so that's why I just canceled stream and didn't bother trying to fix it or trying to push through it. I normally would try to push through it, but it was just really bad and I didn't want to anymore. Anyways, governments, how goes it? Yeah, there was an announcement for our Momentum. We'll get one for... we'll have to get one for all the other divisions at some point, too. Also, hello, Garmin, Zoingo, and Exonia, and Sun, and Ray. Congrats to Ray for being first. Yeah, so unfortunately it did irritate me significantly last week, but I hope that this week we're not going to run into too many more issues. Twitch has been having a lot of other problems as of late, and a lot of people are complaining about those issues at hand. I know one that I'm sure a lot of you have heard about is people complaining that viewership on Twitch has just been catastrophically bad as of late, and I think that's also been something that's been hanging on my mental state as well, which I'm not gonna lie, you know, viewer numbers do matter a lot for basics baby streamers such as I, and when the numbers ain't working for you, it hurts, and it's been happening to a lot of people too. It's not just me complaining that like, oh, numbers bad. I mean, it's like literally I think a lot of streamers are just having like their viewership numbers like crater into significantly bad numbers, and for someone who was trying to hopefully one day hit partner, it's really rough to see. Like a lot of it happened on the back end, and it's just rough. It hurts, and I'm one of those people that I think have been affected significantly by it, and it's sometimes, I know it's like not really fun to talk about this type of thing, but I think it's just okay to talk about every now and again because it is, you know, important. I think one of the things is that I think it weighs heavily on the mind, like the mental state, when, you know, you're trying to reach this goal and then that goal just slowly starts getting further and further and further away from you, and it's just really rough. Yeah, like you need either ad blocks disabled, you need you need to be interacting all the time. It's a lot to ask for. You can't just lurk AFK anymore, because I guess Twitch doesn't want you to do that. They want you to be like focused on the content at hand. So, and there's little I can do for that, unfortunately, because as you know, I can only ask for so much interaction. I'm not gonna force people to be like, you must interact at all times. That's a little ridiculous, although there are some streamers who are like, please keep interacting, ooh, just please say that you're lurking or something, ooh. I'm not gonna do that. Also, Immortal is now setting everything on fire, which is fun. Ideally, that fire is going to get put out like now. So good evening, you're here, you can design, start your stream, you like to design on ship. Well, thank you, MYD, or Mid, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Welcome aboard, comrade. Yeah, welcome to our little super destroyer. It's a little bit of a mess. We're lacking large quantities of grav panels, so we can't make it as big as I would like, and it's generally a bit of a disorganized mess, but we're slowly trying to fix it. Still gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the, still gotta figure out how we're gonna get helium and deuterium before we can turn this thing on. We could get deuterium, but we have to set up a deuterium extractor all the time, and that's a massive issue. So we're just gonna wait until we find someone who's willing to sell us deuterium, and then we can turn this thing on. Also, I gotta take our excess power and make sure we have enough to fill those, because the batteries have to get filled first. You know what I forgot to install? There was a mod I wanted to install that I completely forgot about that would add special solar panels for us when we're in space, but I think we might just be okay by being in space. The goal today is to get into space. That is what I would like to do. I am not going to say that it will happen, but if we can pull it off, that'd be fantastic. Riston is also going crazy for... Oh, wait. No, everyone's allowed outside. I don't know what's going on. Also, how many slots do we have? We have 1, 2, 3... Okay, 3 spare beds that we can recruit new people for. Because remember, we lost a lot of people in the last stream because of some flying bugs that no one anticipated, specifically me not anticipating it, which was really bad. So we're gonna hope that doesn't happen again. Yeah, it's really rough. Like, I don't know, like, why Twitch is making all these choices. I mean, I get it. Like, one of the biggest things that Twitch runs into is they're trying to... I guess they want to even the playing field and also to discourage people from view botting so they can get better sponsorships, because they can then tout to their, advertisers like, oh, here's the actual number of viewers that, we have. And I get it. Twitch is an expensive platform to maintain and run. Like, let's be real. The fact that I'm even allowed to stream without paying for the permission to stream, is pretty intense. I could imagine a reality where to be a streamer, you have to pay a monthly subscription fee so that you could pay for the bandwidth that you consume, that you send out, that you send the video feed out to your viewers. I can see that being a alternate reality. Twitch basically exists at the will of Bezos's slush fund, right? And Amazon's funny money. That's really the only reason a lot of this stuff even operates. And it's true, like, I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just being realistic. This is just what it is. That's just how it be. It's just how it really do. As much as we all like to say that, like, oh, but, just... That's not how it is. Like, no, it is how it is. Money makes the world go round, and money makes services operate. And I get it. I get it. But, like I said, for me personally, sometimes it does stick to the mind, and it's hard to sometimes get out of that mental rut as much as I want to avoid getting out into that mental rut. And it's just been, I think that's been kind of why maybe the streams the past few weeks have been a little maybe rough, because it's been weighing on my mind, where it's like, oh man, I was like, I'm getting close to, like, maybe the numbers are going up again finally, maybe one day I can hit partner, and then now it's just like, no, it's just been going down, and I can sometimes barely break 20 on a stream now. I used to have like regular 20 plus on stream, like CCV, and now I can, if I even hit 20, I'll be I'm happy. Like, that's how it's gone now. It's just rough. Streaming is rough. And YouTube is obviously just kind of a platform that's there. I wish people would watch on YouTube, but it's kind of hard to get a viewership on YouTube unless you have like a dedicated multi-million or multi-100,000 viewer base that is willing to watch whatever you end up putting out. So there is just no winning, I think, as a content creator. I think it's just a really bad position to be in right now. I'm not trying to be like negative again. I'm just saying it like what I think. This is Welcome to the Press's rambling hour. Hello, Alana. Welcome to me complaining about things. Being streamer is difficult, is all I'm trying to say. Also, let's make sure we grab all the compacted machinery. We gotta get all that out of here. So anyways, again, I'm not trying to be like super negative. I'm just trying to be like, yeah, this is just reality. Also, we gotta rip these, we're gonna rip this wall apart. Also, some Manhunter pack of 7 Timberwolves that we now need to deal with, which Marksman is injured. They jumped quite a bit this last weekend. You think of the 2 big reasons why? What are the 2 big reasons you're thinking? Also, I should probably put a door. I'd say like right about here is fine. Alright, we need to get these people out of here because they're gonna die. Ray is in a really bad spot. I think Ray's probably gonna get mauled to death by a bunch of angry wolves. Now the question is, can we save her with anyone else? They bounce. Oh, is it related to the new model, or is it related to... Oh my goodness, they're coming for Immortal here. Good luck, Immortal. I don't know if we can save you, but you're gonna try. All right. Immortal might be dead here, just mostly because I literally cannot save Immortal fast enough, and Immortal does not have super high-end gear. Oh, geez, yeah, Immortal just got deleted. Okay. That's tragic. Okay, they're probably gonna go for Ray now. Actually raised a shotgun. Oh my goodness, she couldn't get a shot off. Are you kidding me? Jesus, you need to switch to snapshot. I don't care. She's got to move, and then hopefully she can get a single shot off. Okay, good. She got one off, but I'm not sure if she can get any more off. Let's get Unholy set up over here, and then just try to get everyone else over here. Let's do this. Alright, hopefully Unholy can just gun them down. Ray does have some pretty hefty armor, so she should be okay for a while. Alright, so if we can get Funbound over here to just gun down some of these things while Ray just tanks it. There we go, let's go here. Just the brutal truth. Making models is hard. Like, let's be real, it's incredibly difficult. You know, I was trying to actually learn Blender, over the past, you know, just over a little bit of yesterday and today, because I was kind of curious to see, like, okay, what is the actual steps involved with making a 3D model? Like, if I wanted to make a 3D model, what is involved with this? Also, Infodave is coming over to, I don't know, hopefully Infodave is fast enough, that should be fine. It's difficult. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, quite frankly, when I'm working out with Blender. I was trying to learn how to sculpt, and I'm like, I think sculpting is the wrong way to approach making a 3D model. And unironically, if you really want to know what I'm trying to do, I really like Blue Archive models. Like, I was kind of curious, like, what do I need to do to make, like, a 3D, like, a chibi-style Blue Archive model for me? I think that would be what I was aiming to do, but I'm like, I have no idea how this works. I just realized, can we not build a pod here because this is, under a roof? Okay, wow, it really is because of a roof. That's so funny. I should have thought about that. We're gonna have to move these later. Anyways, Immortal is... Okay, I don't know why you're not tending. You gotta tend here. If you can stabilize the guy, that's ideal. Okay, now you can rescue him. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so that's what I've learned. I think it'd be... Wait, Immortal still died. Really? I stabilized him. And he still died. Or she still died. Oh my goodness. Alright, well... Alright, into the, Make another grave. I thought that was enough, but I guess it wasn't enough. Okay. Yeah, probably too much low consciousness. Alright, make another grave over there. I'll bury the poor fella. I'll also need another... Okay, we have enough vac barriers for now. The research lab will not be vac sealed, probably. So for now, I think we'll just have to add one. Oh, vac barriers require... Oh my goodness, this design is awful. Okay. I know what I need to do. It's just getting to the point of doing it's gonna be rough. So anyways, yeah, I know Blender is what you would use for more organic designs, and you would use CAD software. Like in my case, I'm using Fusion for Fusion-based, you know, like for designing deck boxes and other just random knickknacks that I want to learn how to use. Even though it's not a skill that I would use all the time, I think it's just one of those, like, it's fun to learn about because you don't... Because when you think about it, I think learning how to at least do bare bones 3D design, CAD design, I think is incredibly powerful. Because there's so many things you never realize, like, wow, I could really use this item, but I don't want to buy it, but I could just learn how to make it. Or design it and then print it out. Also, hello, Steve, how are you? Hopefully you're having a good evening, too. Anyways, that's just me rambling on about stuff. 3D model, like, again, also live 2D models are very, very not only difficult, but also expensive. If you want to know, for example, Garm, you have to remember, the person who did my model, who animated my... Let's switch to the regular model real fast. Right, so... For context, this model, you can't buy a pawn, you have to wait, you have to join the queue. This model was done by Klaus, which was about, I think, $2,000-ish for the model itself. That's just the art. And then the rigging was like another $1,500 or something along those lines. And the guy has improved significantly because this was about 4 years ago is when I got him. You know who he rigs for? The guy, the one who rigged my model. He rigs for Face Connect. I think he primarily does Face Connect models now. I think he actually rigged the latest what's his name? What's her name? Tenma something. The crazy fox girl from Face Connect. Yes, it is a lot of work. And the fact that Lana's been able to at least spit out 3 models is a lot more than most people can ever say they've managed to pull off. It's actually very impressive. I can't do that type of thing. Also, hi Kahila, how are you? Good evening, comrade Slime. Yeah, so I technically share the same rigger as them, but he's so busy and I don't think I want to ask him for doing some work, and also just doing more model rigging is just expensive, and it's just like, oh, it's just so much. I do want to go to space today so we can try to grab more grav panels. I think we can... We have enough plasteel, we can make another 500. And the main issue is we don't have enough spacesuits, and that's going to be the real killer. So, okay, so Unholy's okay. So the only one who's not space capable is... Okay, so Marksman and Infidave are completely not space capable. Marksman does not have enough. Gonna be rough. Doing well stomach meds are a somnifer as a side effect. What do you mean a somnifer? You've been frustrated? What's the frustration about? Trust me, frustrations linger everywhere here too. Don't worry, I understand. We're all... I was rambling a little bit of my frustrations as well, so I understand. Okay, how do I want to design this? Okay, so let's put a light here, and then we're going to put this light over here. And then we're going to basically redesign our entire production room, because I think there's a lot more production facilities that we don't have that we do need. Oh, okay, it knocks you out. Got it. It's a funny knockout drug. Okay, so I can do that, and then we're gonna move this one over here. And then I can probably move the CF production bench down here. And then the machining table I think we'll just put next to it. So that should be okay. We'll need to move the chairs as well. You don't remember the word? Oh, okay. That's fair. I get what you're trying to say, I think. Also, Skylet is... Right. Ridiculous firm, and then Risten's got the flu, but Risten's gonna succeed. Okay. If we go into space, we'll be okay. Rapon's going on strike, no more work. What do you mean? You don't get pay? There's no pay here. You think we pay anyone? You think we can afford to pay people in this day and age? Money is expensive. We can't afford to pay people. We can barely afford our own facilities. It's rough out here. Actually, wait a second. I can move the batteries here now. I think the batteries moving here is perfectly fine. And then that should be fine. Money is expensive. I'm not wrong when I say that. You know it's true. You know I'm right when I say that. So these lights are probably what's eating up a lot of my electricity, because these things cost like 15 watts each. Man, I don't want to do this, but I think I might have to build another... Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, we have to find another power source. We have wood-fired generator, which is feeding us. Maybe I need a chem power generator just to have a little bit more, although it only gives 1,000. An industrial one is slightly bigger, probably 2.4. But I don't know where I'm even going to fit an industrial-sized generator. I just fit one of these in here and should be fine. I think when we're in space, these things produce 150%, so it should be fine to go into space. I think as long as we just keep Infidave to the vacuum... Hold on, I'm going to do a new thing real quick. We're going to make a new zone. We're going to call this vac safe. And then I'm just going to pray that I do this correctly. So I know... Let's see what rooms are vac safe. I know this is safe. Okay, so I think this entire area is generally vacuum safe. The dining hall should also be vacuum safe. This should all be vac safe. And then anything else outside of that, I think I'd want them to avoid going to... Oh! It's the edge. Okay, so I think we need to seal this completely. I think I cannot put a door there. It's gonna cause them to die. You failed your stats exam, cracked under pressure, and you had a shutdown during it? Oh, that's rough. Is it gonna be like, can you retake it? Or is it just like you failed and now you're just, it's over forever type situation? I mean, it sounds like it's just a temporary issue, right? Like, it's not gonna be a forever problem, right? We gotta get this last stack of plasteel, and then I think I'm willing to leave. So let's just make sure we get everything else out. Who's my miner? Okay, so Ray is my miner. I need Ray to dig this out. I need that last stack of plasteel. I mean, 2 weeks is not that long of a wait. I think you'll be fine. Just gotta chill for a bit, and then you'll be, as the kids say, quite Gucci. Do I need to grab the steel, or can I just leave? I probably want the steel, actually. We don't have nearly as much steel as I would like. Okay, yeah, we gotta stick around a little bit longer. Riston's got a medical emergency, the flu, but Riston's gonna win and beat that flu up, so that's fine. Again, we gotta try to expand the ship out today. That's my goal. This thing is not nearly as large as I would like, so let's make it big. Anyways, it'd be cool to try doing some Blender at some point. I don't think I'm gonna do it this week, but I think it might be a thing I will consider do in the future. I think it'd be kind of fun to try to learn how the great blending tool works. I promise nothing, but if it pans out, then maybe we'll do something with it. I think it's just something that I'd like to try out, because I know what I want to do, but again, it's the whole, I'm already spread thin on all the different things I want to try doing, so maybe I should stop spreading myself thin on so many different concepts and ideas that I want to do. It's a terrible curse, I swear. Maybe I do have some form of ADHD that I never had diagnosed, and quite frankly, I don't think I want to diagnose it. I think I'm okay just letting it be unknown for the rest of time. Alright, we're gonna add a steel safe here so we can at least store in. Oh, we already have silver storage. Yeah, I don't need to know anything like that. I think I'm okay just letting it be never known forever. Arthritis hitting hard due to high humidity. Ah, gotcha. That's unfortunate. I think we can make carnivorous fine meals for the time being. Or lavish meal. Let's just do carnivorous fine meals. That should be okay. I might need more fridges. I think for now, just so I can store excess food, we may need to just add some refrigerators temporarily. Just like maybe one refrigerator is fine. Just a single fridge. One more thing you're probably talking about. Okay, it's fine. You can keep complaining. Listen, I understand. Some people may not like listening to other people complain. I don't mind it. I saw someone going around on Twitter being like, I don't want to have to hear my viewers' day-to-day life problems. Like, they're just there to talk to you. Like, you don't have to be so mean about it, which was so funny to me. I saw that tweet and I'm like, why is this even a problem? Like, they want to just share and talk to you about stuff. If you, like, granted, if you ask them to stop talking about it, that's one thing, but if you're going with the conversation, just let it happen. I think we can go into space. I think we have enough that I'm comfortable. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna require Infidave and Marksman to be in the vac safe area, and we're just gonna go into space. I think we should be safe. I think we're fine. Let's go. I would like to go get my backstone, and I can't launch for the next 1.2 days. Just kidding. We're still stuck here. All right, that's fine. Let's just chill here for a bit longer. What else do I need? We have enough components to last us for some time. I think what I want is I actually need the auto refineries. So I have 13 advanced ones, so I can make one of each. And the main reason for these is that these will just at least simplify production of their different things that I don't want to be crafting all the bloody time. I don't want to put them in this room, but I might have to. Depression's getting worse on your end. How bad is the depression, Garm? I don't know. I don't want to like pry in, but have you considered talking to like a professional about it, or is it just one of those things that's just like you may not necessarily want to right now? You ever have someone who's a human being that is? Do you ever have someone who is so disgusted as a human being that when they like something, your opinion on that thing goes down? No. I have not had that be a thing for me, and let me tell you why. I think if you don't like someone's opinion, it's not worth putting so much mental energy thinking about what their opinion is. Right? If you don't like someone and their opinions, if you just keep thinking about their opinions, it's gonna drive you mad. You just gotta enjoy what you enjoy, regardless of what other people are doing or thinking or anything like that, because otherwise you're letting someone else control what you like. And I don't think that's right. I think you should be allowed to enjoy what you like, regardless of what other people think about it. Because ultimately it's your life to live and not someone else's. That's what I think. You've been trying to get an appointment, nobody's on opening before. Wait, really? Is it that bad? To find one in your area? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it was that bad nowadays. I know Canada it's like really bad for that type of thing, because I had a friend who was trying to get an appointment for medical stuff in Canada, like mental health stuff. And I was told like he had to wait like 6-7 months just to get an appointment. The Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti area. Okay, gotcha. Ypsilanti. What a funny name of a place. I like that area though, not gonna lie. I like Ann Arbor a lot. Ann Arbor is such a nice locale. And I'm totally not biased or anything. Alright, I think we should probably go into Spache now. Can we? Cargo pods full of nigiri has dropped. Ah, yes, the finest space sushi. I guess we should probably eat that. I think I gotta make sure that all these rooms are like heated correctly. I think most of them should be fine. Gippsland, no, I have not. I just had chicken wings and white onion sauce. It was really tasty. What's a white onion sauce? Because that sounds delicious. I love onions. I think I mentioned this, but like whenever I make something, sometimes I put in like too much onions and too much garlic for most people. I just really enjoy the taste of onions and garlic, so you know. Okay, let's haul these. We have so much blue fern plain leather. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all this. 11 hours, and then we'll fly up into space because we gotta chill up there for a while so we can get some stuff. We managed to turn all of our meat into food, so that's good. Hello there, Kefir. How are you? Oh, a white sauce with onions. That sounds delicious, though. Okay, our goal is to... Okay, so hold on. We have... What is this? 75. It's a minus 200, so 75 times 3 is 225 plus 52. So we can make 77 gravlite panels because I need to save the remaining plasteel to manufacture the... to build the auto fabricators, which I don't... Oh, these are only 20 plasteel. Never mind. Okay, so... I don't know where I want to put these. I don't really want to put them in this general crafting room, but I don't remember if these are minimizable. If they are, I'll move them somewhere else later. So waiting for internship money. What do you mean internship money? What do you mean by that? So hi, Kefir. I see you on the other side too. Welcome on the YouTube end. Oh wait, did you get an internship and they haven't paid you? You know that's illegal, right? They gotta pay you. They gotta pay you if you have an internship. That's how it works. Look at the subscribe channel, see what you mean. Sure, let's take a look. What are you referring to? Oh, wow. Yeah, that is, that sure is a thing. Also, we gotta deal with this. Cargo pod, psychic ship part, or ship chunk drop. It's a water tower? Oh, that's a very interesting looking water tower, that's all I'm gonna say. You did paid certified place you study professional cooking. Oh, but they haven't paid you yet? I hope they pay you soon. That's rough. They owe you money. They gotta pay you. They gotta pay you. Oh my goodness. I'm suffering. I'm seeing that. I'm suffering. I'm seeing that Twitch viewership number. I need to stop looking at that number. This makes me feel bad all the time. Oh, I'm telling you. Twitch is a very rough place to be in right now. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, we expect the jokes to come from it. I mean, I can guess the jokes about like, haha, giant, you know, stone penis type thing. I mean, I'm sure there's a scientific reason why it's shaped like that. I'm not going to pretend to know what said scientific reason is. All right, let's go into space. I think it's time for us to launch. Let's go. Well, hold on. We're gonna wait until this this vote is resolved first. Let's just do it. Okay, it's a cargo pod full of 50mm rockets. I don't really care about that. Let's just go into space. All right, launch. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Well, remember, you immortal. You fought bravely. All right, we're gonna go to this asteroid filled with silver ores. Probably okay. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. The administration, your mom worked under block Twitch. Oh, there's a lot of people blocking Twitch now. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm glad my workplace doesn't block Twitch. It's aerodynamic. It is kind of aerodynamic. I mean, yes, I guess if you want to say it's aerodynamic, it is in a very liberal sense of the term, yes. Alright, welcome to space. Welcome to this meteor with silver in it. I don't really care for the silver here, actually. I only care about the backstones, so that's the only reason we're up here. So let's see what we can find. There's also random transport pods and various other bits and baubles that we're finding. Ideally, we might try to build a pelican soon, but who knows. Oh, one of those types of streamers. Those streamers are very... Well, I guess I shouldn't be judging. Okay. So we crashed. Okay. So some stuff that... Okay, so let's see here. Let's make sure everyone's in the... The infantry mark's going to be in the vac safe area. We should be okay. Now, for some reason, I thought solar generators... Okay, they're starting to kick back on. So hopefully Infidave is going to stay warm enough to not explode. Need him to survive. You probably died, the opposer, yeah. I'm curious if the bugs will show up in space. I legitimately do not know. Oh, that's interesting. It's really slow. Wow, this planetary rotation is actually quite slow. But now we're getting that beautiful electricity in here. Okay. So let's just make sure this works the way intended. So first of all, we gotta repair everything. 2, we gotta start digging this out. The only people who can dig are Ray and Marksman, but Marksman can't go outside. Sun... Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Sun actually... I'm gonna swap them, so Sun stays inside. And I'm gonna have Marksman take the... that vac suit over there. So now Marksman can go outside. Now I can order mining, because I need to find Vaxstone. And I need a lot of it. I want to basically grab enough Vaxstone that I don't have to come back into space for a while. So we're gonna do exactly that. Let's just take this out real quick. Yeah, wholesome asteroid mining with 0 problems whatsoever. I'm just gonna press this like this. Oopsies. Just strip mine and call it a day. All right, let's let them go. So that's Ray and other. So Skylit still has the brain injury that we're still trying to get rid of. That's gonna be a long time if at all. And then just let everyone else do their thing. We have enough food. Psychic Soothe is fine. Is the join queue command not working? You might already be in the queue. If it didn't give you a message, you're probably in it. But yeah, you know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised Twitch allows so many streamers like that, to the point where people jokingly call Twitch like a softcore porn website, just because, like, and all you have to do is go to the right categories. Like, if you want to know an example, go to VR chat. Just look up the VR chat category. You will understand what I mean. It is a den of degeneracy. It is very much a den of complete degeneracy in there, and that's why I don't even bother trying to do anything in that category ever, because what would be the point? Coming in Holly's VR chat. Yes, hello Tathor, yeah. VR chat's a thing, you know, it's a thing. Also, we're gonna just make a grav ship. It's a long crate, large crate. Let's do a small... Oh, actually, we're gonna need a lot of chunks, right? So maybe we get a crate here next to a shelf. No, let's just do that for now. Let's just grab that and then I'm sure we can move this later anyways. And then let's make a simple steel crate for all the other stuff. I'm gonna make this more cohesively looked at. You're sometimes in VR chat. I wish I could play VR chat, but like I said, last time I tried to do lots of VR stuff, I got a little motion sick, which was not fun. Also, I realized this. I built the wrong thing. This is an auto refinery. This thing turns things into chem fuel. It also doesn't process poop, which is funny. So I actually don't need this. I needed the advanced fabricator, which I don't have yet, so this is fine. And then eventually we'll use that to make components automatically. So for now, let's get rid of that. And then here, I want to store Vaxstone chunks. And then in here, we're going to use this to blocks, and then we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna do vac-stone blocks, do... okay, so this can store 12 stacks, 12 times 75 gets us to 900, so I can store up to 900. 900 is more than enough, I think, for whatever we're gonna need. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, so let's order that going. And that should be Gucci. Is it going on small breaks? Yeah, I do have to do that. That's a fair point. Okay. Improved batteries. I want my 16K batteries, which are basically the size of 2 of these, you know, combined, but they hold 4 times as much. So hopefully we can get one of those slammed out while these two continue to dig for vac-stone. Unfortunately, one of the bigger issues I'm probably going to run into is we still don't generate enough power. Oh my god. It's a mole refinery. Hold on. I would like to talk to them. Oh my goodness, they have the tritium. That was easy. Alright, let's get the tritium. And... what else do I want? Okay, so I can't sell them a lot. They don't like a lot of our stuff. I always sell off... I want to sell off all the gold, but I want all the tritium. How much would 346 tritium last? Maybe at 50%, it would probably last a long time. Okay, I want to sell... I think we sell all the gold. And... probably 1,000 plasteel. Oops. Or probably like 500 steel is enough. I mean, we can keep the gold. Maybe minus... yeah, because we can always get a lot... we can always get more steel. So I think that's fine. I mostly want the tritium. Okay, that's fine. So I want this hauled in. Wait. I'm an idiot. I bought the wrong thing. I was supposed to buy helium-3. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay, wait. I need deuterium and helium-3, not tritium. Let me double check this real quick. Let me pull up the mod page for this because I'm probably doing this incorrectly. I bought the wrong thing. I'm looking for fusion power. You know what, I did enjoy playing some games on VR. Like I really enjoyed there was this rhythm game I really liked. Okay, deuterium, helium-3 is what I want. Yeah. So I need deuterium. Oh jeez, that's way too expensive. And I need the helium-3. The helium-3 is probably the most expensive, so let's see. Can I get... how much would this cost me? 4,000. So if I sell all my steel and plasteel and gold, it's still not enough. If I sell some of the advanced components, maybe I can get away with 500 deuterium and 250 H3. Sell off all the gold and sell off another 500 steel. I think this is what I have to do for now. It pains me, but I think this is enough. Because then we can fill up our stuff here. You bought a new model for VR chat test around. Now you have 4 avatar models that you use. Do you enjoy playing VR chat a lot? I wish I could get into VR chat, but it was not for me, I think, in the end. Why? Yeah. I think VR chat was just not for me in the end. Okay, that's a helium-3 storage tank. I don't know why we're not loading that. Cannot haul. That's a new one. Why can't we haul deuterium? Helium-3 deuterium? Why is the H3 not dumpable in there? Also, you might have noticed, because of the void of space, we are not getting any electricity until the sun rises yet again. You know what I think we have to do? Well, we'll wait until we get back on the surface. I think we're fine for now. But we gotta haul this in. Haul this urgently, please. And I think we'll just let the tritium perish. I don't know why it doesn't want to go in here. It's there. What's the issue? Why won't it load H3? You know what? I have an idea. Okay, so steel doesn't go in here. However, I do want deuterium and helium-3 on this, and that should be fine. Mine is more based on hardware limitations. Oh, okay, gotcha. I have I have a very old headset. Like my my VR headset is a Oculus Rift S. So that's a lot. It's fairly ancient by modern VR standards, which, considering how fast VR technology moves, it's kind of surprising to say that, but it's true. Okay, load this. Okay, so I have to do it like this. I have to order haul this way, and then they start hauling it. So now the only issue is I don't have 6,000 watts of power for my ignition capacitors. So we need to probably go to the surface and just generate a metric ton of power. So ideally, once we get enough vac stone, I'll be okay. You craft here. Hopefully Skylight will be freed from that brain injury. Another distress signal. A furry community, not safe for traps are people that instantly block you and sitting in front of a mirror crying about the problems in life. You have the index as last. Okay. I do know there's a lot of furry folks on, you know, that, you know, on VR chat. I'm not here to judge. I do notice that type of thing though. It's just like, whatever. People want to do whatever they want to do. Let people be their true selves on the whatever platform they desire. I ain't here to judge. I know people, like, I mean, when I did VR chat, I went in there using a female avatar because it's fun. That's all there is to it. Also, because I didn't like any of the guy avatars that much. They were all just kind of eh. And I know a lot of people love doing, like, their favorite characters from insert game or anime. That's, like, the hot thing that people love doing. Do you think the bugs are gonna follow us into space? I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious if the bugs show up in space. If they do, that would be so funny, because then I get to delete them. Let's go start manufacturing gravlite panels. So we're gonna do this. I want to order this until we have at least... I think if I want to make sure I always have like 50 in stock, should be fine. Yeah. Because we also need the vaxstone blocks, because once we have the blocks, we can make the bigger engines, which have been something we've been needing to do for a while anyways. So that's why we're ripping through this giant asteroid for parts, bits and baubles, things that will make us stronger. Oh my goodness, just never have enough electricity. I am so desperate. Oh my goodness, maybe we're stuck here for another 2.5 days. Once we're allowed to go back to the surface, we're gonna go back to the surface, because we gotta go farm steel and other minerals that we need, because goodness gracious, I'm surprised we're even surviving. We need to find a textiles trader is what we really need to find. Someone who can buy all this blue fur and other materials. Farm steel and food. Exactly! We farm steel and we farm food. Do you not farm steel? You don't have a steel farm sitting around your backyard? Also, how are you, Drunken Wayfarer? Isn't that how this works? I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right? Because I think we're desperate for steel at this point. And medicine, actually. I forgot I need to heat this room up, but at this point I'm a little too lazy to. Oh my gosh, this entire ship just uses so much electricity, and like charging up the 4K battery is just gonna be impossible. I think we're gonna need multiple, what are the bloody things called? I'm blanking out on the term. What do you call those things? I can't remember. I'm blanking out on terms. Geothermal generators, yeah, the follow wiggle, so good, you know we're just getting for it. It's a really good emote. The super ice wiggles are very adorable. I do agree with that sentiment. I need to grab the rest of these. Someone haul these for me, please. And then if we find steel, we'll be lucky, but I don't think we're gonna find. I think we just need to get out of here at some point. Maybe we just bail. Also, you cannot move these vac barriers, which is really obnoxious as well. Also, I would like to make sure this is the #1 priority. So why can we not manufacture my gravlite panels? We have the materials, we got the blocks. Skill 8. So the only person who can do it is Skylit, and Skylit is still mentally injured. Eventually, Skylit will be free. I did mention on Discord, like, what emotes should I get at some point. I saw a few emotes from... I'm considering trying out VGen for the first time. I've seen a lot of emotes on there that I've found somewhat enjoyable, so I'm like, okay, maybe I should try this platform out and just see what type of things people are willing to come up with. I haven't decided if I will yet, but maybe. How much vac stone do I have? Do I have enough to just bail out of here? 16. No, we're still stuck here for another 1.7 days. God, look how fast we ripped through our electricity. What do I not need here? Oh, you know what? The smelter's on. Let's turn that off. That's probably eating up a lot that we don't need. Yeah, let's turn that off for now. Let's turn this one off too. Let's turn these off. Just it should save us a little bit more of electricity, just in somewhat. What emote did you gift to to Wishy? I almost said Whiskey because their names are so similar. Oh my goodness. Also, we should probably do this. Oh, we don't have a temple room in this. Oh, Skylet's also dying of malnutrition. We should probably fix that. Hey buddy, you wanna get up? Maybe we wanna feed you something so you don't die. Cannot feed. Alright, let's have you feed Skylet so Skylet doesn't explode on me. Thank you very much. Oh, it is coming. It is getting close to Christmas. That's true. It's true. Maybe I should do another Christmas album like I did like 4 years ago. Just, it's time yet again to listen to Professor sing glorious Christmas tunes in a very poorly done, poorly mixed album that no one ever wanted. I haven't done anything like that in forever. I used to do silly things. Oh, maybe I should go back to doing stupid, silly things again. That was an era. There was an era where I used to do things like reading like the Shrek movie script, B-movie script, all in one sitting. 2 hours of listening to me read that script. Hello, Comrade Raisny. How's it going? I'm alive. Which is as good as it's gonna get. I am alive. Oh, wait, the bugs are still coming. Are they actually going to come in space? I am so curious. I want to know if they'll actually come up into space and where they're going to spawn. If they die instantly, I guess it technically counts and we do get a new person. You vaguely remember that? It was a long time ago, Zongo. It was a eternity. I do want to see if I can do a hot pot stream at some point in November, I think. If I can do it. If I have an opportunity, I would love to do one. Finish your first day on the new job. How is your new job? Was it suffering? Okay, hold on. So, Odyssey, I would like to add my large thruster, the fat thruster, so we can build these now. Get us extra movement, which is good. I haven't done hot pot streams in forever. It's been a very, very long time since we've had one on this channel. Mostly because it's a lot of setup required, and that's why we don't do it very much. Okay, so we got better batteries. Let's go to, let's see. I guess we should probably, I don't know if we need a deuterium extraction. Oh, we need plasma confinement, don't we? No, wait, plasma conversion. We don't need the rest of this. I guess helium extraction would be somewhat relevant, probably. All right. We're still in space for another 23 hours, then we're going back on the surface. But hey, you know what? At least we survived going into space, and we didn't completely explode. We managed to feed everyone the entire time, which is good. Considering how often things usually don't go our way, I'd say that's a pretty rousing success. Now, the problem is manufacturing the gravlite panels is going to take a very, very long time. We did also crash, but you know what? Crashing is simply a sign of things going kind of okay. It may not be perfect, but it went mostly okay. We have enough components for this, right? I have... Okay. I'm gonna crack open the back of this ship, and hopefully nothing bad happens, but I want to add 2 large thrusters into the rear. So we're just Funbound. I'm gonna have Funbound do this. Give me 2 fat thrusters so we can expand our travel range. And that should be good. Okay. So then, large thruster 1 and 2, so let's do that now. So that will require 220 steel. We have just enough for both that. Crashing those just means our environment. No, we're not crashing ourselves, ideally. Perfect, I want to get that built. All right, I need to know if the bugs are going to spawn. Let me save the game in case the game, like, explodes. If the game explodes, maybe I'll just actually play Helldivers, because I'm loving Helldivers recently. Again, I found my love for Helldivers again. Alright, 2 macro flies. How bad could it be? Where are they gonna spawn in? Alright, ready? Let's find out. 2, 1. Huh. I wasn't expecting it to go into negative values. That's a funny one. If I think you did mention it wouldn't activate until we got back to the surface, but that's really funny. That's okay. We're going back to the surface in about 12 hours anyways. Now I'm kind of curious if the waves will stack, but it would be a very long time until the next set of waves, so we should be fine. Anyways, let's build out our new stuff. Why is Ray on the verge of mental breakdown? Ray's on the mental breakdown because she's cold. Because in the cold vacuum of space, it turns out recon armor doesn't actually provide that much temperature insulation. 70. The helmet. Oh, interesting. So the helmet actually doesn't add that much. That's the problem. The helmet doesn't provide that. Wait, actually, no, it's always the helmet. Wait, hold on. Okay, because it's not a vac suit. The vac suits provide actual space or cold protection. So we'll probably need to give Ray something else later on. Probably better armor. And that will probably provide everything that we are in need of. On the other hand, we have 4 panels now, which means we can expand the ship ever so slightly. To gold, an old sack colonel, your dad knew professionally, we have never had a crash. We have had several incidents where pilots ran out of speed, altitude, and ideas all at once. Exactly. We built airlocks. We do have airlocks. There's one right here before you reach the HELLPOD room, which I have to redesign, and then there's one right here before you can go to this exit, and one right here before you go to this exit. We do need to go search for out of food. Alright, that's fine. 8 hours and we're out of here. I don't know why my TPS is cratered down, by the way, even though it's just only us up here. That's a new one. I will make it symmetrical eventually. Okay, what's happening here? Alright, well, it's probably an issue with trying to spawn the event, which is my guesstimate. So hopefully we can get back to the surface and solve that problem. Let's get this built out. I would like my... Where's Funbound? Let's get this built. I need my other thruster built, so that would improve our launch. Yeah, so the goal is, when we get to the surface, ideally I'm going to make this symmetrical. The goal is fire off the MFSS, the multi-mode fusion stellarator, and then fire the second one once we have enough energy. And then we'll get rid of the solar generators, and then we're gonna redesign where the solar generators are and repurpose them into to better fit our needs as a colony. That's my goal today. Holy cow, what is actually happening? There is some kind of duplicate stress. What is happening here? Alright, I think we gotta hurry up and get to the surface. My game is freaking out pretty badly. But yeah, because I know like even the solar panels aren't symmetrical, but that's fine. It'll be symmetrical, and we're gonna slowly. We also need to design an area, so I would like to move the HELLPODs further up, and eventually I want to turn this area to have like we need to put a Pelican launch base somewhere. I think is the main other thing. A lot of the ship is designed just for general support and maintenance of the ship, but we're gonna need a lot of other stuff as well. Also, let's get some. I don't know, uranium slug turret seems fine. Bombarded city nearby. An opportunity to explore. I mean, maybe we'll try that, but we also need to move towards some of these ancient reactors for the grav core. So we might go there soon. We'll probably just land somewhere in the mountainous, foresty area. Grab some minerals and then head on out. We're not going to land on top of the bugs because I don't want to die. That's asking to explode, and we're not in the mood to do that right now. Also, how wide are we allowed to go? I also didn't go nearly as wide as last time. Like, there's actually a lot of horizontal space. If you remember the last ship, it was like a thick lad. This one is not nearly as thick. In fact, this one's actually very skinny. Oh my goodness, Unholy is stuck outside. You'll be fine, buddy. Did I buy anything? Nope, I did not buy anything during the Steam Autumn Sale. I might pick up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's about the only thing that's of interest to me. All right, let's... I think we got everything I care about. I don't think I need to grab more Vaxstone blocks. We should have enough for now. Probably not, but we'll come back to space later. All right. Oh, there's another asteroid over there with machinery. Shade. All right, let's go. We can actually land so many places. We could land on that ancient reactor, but that's probably asking to die. I think we're not going to do that yet. Let's go land... Where actually do I want to land? Maybe I should just land on top of it. Probably don't need to. We need food anyways. I need minerals. It is April, so it should be about springtime. So how about we land... Why don't we land here for now, and then we'll hop on over to the ancient reactor after. I think that'll be fine. Did you buy anything during the autumn sale? I looked through the autumn sale, see if there's anything that really caught my interest, but there was not much that I wanted to purchase. I'm also in the trying to not spend as much money to buy random video games right now type of phase. On account of having many different things I want to do, like travel in the next year and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's why I didn't buy, like, really anything of note, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why. Anyways, let's, as soon as it loads, hopefully we'll be okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the bugs have spawned in, that makes sense. We need to spawn wherever, we need to land wherever there's a bunch of, what are these bloody things called? Steam geysers. There are 2 in this vicinity. There's one down here. Is this the only one here? That is the only one. Wow, there is not a lot. Okay, so I guess we gotta land over here. And then we'll just rip apart everything that gets in the way of our expansion, so this should be fine. It's not actually ideal. Maybe this is more ideal. I think this is correct. Because we can always just dig out some of this. That's fine. Let's land here. And then we'll have to eventually get rid of the power generators as we use them. Anyways, let's go kill a bunch of bugs. The bugs are here. They want to stop us from expanding because they're evil. The bugs are evil. Also, our thrusters broke down anyways. Okay, so first of all, let's get you, and you over here. There's like 2 bugs. It can't be that bad. Also, you have a gun. If you got a gun, you gotta fight. Come on, it's not that difficult of a concept. Maybe we should not have the turrets fire automatically, just in case they friendly fire. That'd be not ideal. Okay. Have the errors stopped spawning? Okay, so it seems like the errors have stopped now that we've landed, so that's good. Okay, so fun fact, do you know you can't actually shoot the bugs while they're flying in space, flying through the air? Even though in Helldivers I can? Alright, let's undraft you. Alright, cool. Alright, we've finished the fight, which means we get a new victim. So we're gonna just grab the colonist, and then we're going to teleport them here. And then we're gonna randomize him. Alright. Wow, this guy is really good at a lot of skills. He's optimistic, gifted, far-sighted, abrasive, and feeble. Sure, that seems reasonable. Let's get rid of his bad back and his alcohol addiction, and he's fine. All right, who is this being assigned to? Let's go check the queue. All right, Keys is actually... It's gotta be someone who's been here today, ideally. All right, congrats, Garm. Garm is now a part of the colony. Garm is a optimistic child who grew up to be a graphic designer, really high artistic skill, and also just generally everything else. Let's give you a gun. What do we have? I think you want to be a sniper, so we do have a diligence, which uses 9x70, so I think we just assign you a diligence kit, honestly. Yeah, I guess we just assign you a diligence kit, and that's probably good enough. All right, so let's turn these all on, and let's maybe get you inside real quick, and let's figure out your weapon. So first of all, these guys are now unrestricted, and then I want to give you a DMR kit, and that's fine. Infidave should also have something. I think Infidave is just gonna get a standard... Maybe a shotgun kit would not be a bad idea. Actually, no, I think Infidave is fine as a rifleman. And then Sun probably doesn't need anything right now, that's fine. Okay, the Wild Doe probably got beat up already. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we need power, and I need to build geothermal generators on these, and we need to dig out steel because we have no steel. We have basically ripped through our entire steel supply. And if we can find any components, obviously, or plasteel, that'd be ideal. Idea, nukes. We don't have nukes as much as you would like to nuke things. Unfortunately, nuking is not a possibility for us. As much as you would like it to be, Zant, that's not a thing we have available to us. Also, let's hunt down the local wildlife. Every single one of these deer, these doe, these crows. Maybe not the crows. Let the crows live. And the cougar. Kill the ibexes, the hares. And as we all know, mega sloths are not predators, unlike my previous notion of thinking they were big, scary, angry predators. They are apparently very gentle beasts of burden. And I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill that one. I'm gonna kill that one in specific. You know, we could probably make hell bombs. Yeah, oh my goodness. A friendly fire. Yeah, we gotta watch out for the friendly fire with these turrets. Okay. So my priority today is let's go expand the ship. Let's go get the geothermal vents, and then we're going to try to expand with whatever gravlite panels we have available to us, and just, you know, get a bigger ship. We have space up to 1,000. We have basically up to 500 more tiles. We might as well abuse that ability. And then we also need to set this fabricator up as well, so we can just make free components, because we are actually out of components as well. So I think what we're gonna do is we need to make... Is this minifiable yet? It is. Perfect. Oh my goodness, these are minifiable now. Beautiful. Supply conduits are also expensive, right? I think these require... Oh, they're only steel. Okay, what's the thing that's... Oh, it's the security conduits that are requiring other stuff as well. That's right. Alright, first of all, let's turn off the carnivorous fine meals. Let's only do simple meals once we have enough. Actually, here we go. Let's do this. Order it like that. Perfect. Yeah, you can see we're perpetually out of power because we don't have steel. Also, Skylet's brain injury. I need that Luciferium to, like, really do its magic. And then once we get a Pelican, we can start doing world quests, but we just don't have a Pelican yet. Look at the cost of this thing. We need... Well, we have enough plasteel. We don't have the components or chem fuel, or the turbojet, or the fueling components. So, yeah, we really need to get this automated... This auto fabricator going. I don't really want to put an auto fabricator here, but it might be the best spot to put it. We need a... I need a storage room. Unfortunately, I didn't end up designing a storage room into this design when I built it, but now I'm like, okay, I should probably set one up. And I'm thinking I might put it like somewhere over here. I think this area might be the storage room. Yeah, let's do that. Also, let's get rid of this refrigerator truck. I guess we could restore it. Which means I could have my own refrigerator truck. The Democracy ice cream truck would not be a bad idea. Can you... Actually, I'm kind of curious how this works. If... Oh, just kidding. No, I don't want to... No, let's not do that. I don't want to restore this. That's too much effort. Just get rid of the stupid thing. It is not worth restoring this truck. Let's just have a Pelican. We don't need a Democracy ice cream truck. So. Anyways, what was I talking about before, earlier today? Also, in other random news, I've been playing a lot of City Skylines 2 again as of late, and I'm having so much fun replaying that game because there's just so much... when it's not buggy, it's a really good game. The only issue is that game is really buggy, and I think the problem is a lot of Paradox games are having that issue too. A lot of people love Stellaris, and I like Stellaris, but one of the issues with that game is that apparently it's just a broken, buggy mess, and is completely unplayable nowadays, which is incredibly trash. Oh my goodness, we need components to make us fabricator shelf too, so I do need to grab the compacted machinery, whatever we can get our grubby hands on. There should be enough on the map that we should be fine. Yeah, so let's grab that quickly, which unfortunately Ray's the only person who can dig these out fast enough. No, you needed to dig the components out now. These are priority. Ray shall not rest until these are done. It really does seem like it. My understanding is that the newest DLC and the newest patch in general, whatever it's called, like 4.0, has caused significant problems to the game that a lot of people are complaining. And it's not just that, too. Like, a lot of strategy games are having the same issue. Another strategy game I really enjoy is the Total War franchise. And Total War Warhammer 3 has been perpetually in a state of doing okay and then doing really bad. And right now, if you check its reviews, it's being review bombed by the player base due to its significant issues with the latest patches, where they basically have not done anything important, and the AI is broken to the point where certain factions just do not do anything anymore. Like, their AI is just completely bugged out and they refuse to actually perform any actions. And it's like, how does it get to this point where one of the core functions of the game just straight up does not work anymore? It's crazy, quite frankly, that it's been allowed to reach this point. So I understand people's frustrations with Total War, and it sucks. It sucks indeed. Also, we're gonna put steel in here. Steel, critical, and then this one is going to do until we have at least 50, and that's gonna need its own export spot as well. So I'm just gonna put them next to each other until I can rearrange this later. Until I can figure out, like, until I can set up the proper supply room, I'm just gonna haphazardly slap things down. This entire area needs a retrofit. Like, I don't like how I designed it, but it was just I need stuff down so I can expand, and that's how it came to be. So if we want to get those grav panels going, once we get more power going, I need to get this stupid thing turned on. That's my priority. We don't have enough steel for it is the problem. I don't have a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of components. Let's haul these inside. Also, these need to be hauled in aside as well. Okay, I need to use the restroom real quick, so I am going to let the game run, and hopefully nothing bad happens while I disappear momentarily. So, let's also see if anyone else can dig rocks. Okay, so Garm, who joined us, can actually dig rocks up. So I know you prefer art, but there's no art needing to be done. But if you're not doing art, I want you to build. If you're not building, I want you to dig rocks. Just dig all those beautiful rocks out of the ground, and you'll be fine. Also, you're really good at being a doctor, despite the fact that you don't have a desire to be a doctor, which is also entertaining. All right, I will be right back. Hopefully nothing explodes. Okay. An omnicologist or an onycologist? That's the real question. Also, I really need to get a new headset. I took off my headset, and apparently, oh geez, we're getting raided by a mech. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Okay, so there was a bunch of bulk goods traders who arrived, and they started attacking, or the mech hive started attacking, and then they managed to kill most of the traders, but the traders in turn killed a lot of the bugs, or bots, so I guess we'll avenge them. Where's Garm? Time for you to earn your stripes with your beautiful gun. Might as well knock that one out. Come on, Garm. You're a sniper. I gave you a diligence counter for this. Come on. What's the actual hit chance here? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how complicated this was. Okay, so there's visibility error, darkness, lead error. Holy cow, there's a lot of stats here. Okay, fantastic. All right, you did it. Good job. Okay. So we can at least tear them apart for materials. I don't think there's anything on the bodies that I would want. Maybe the simple meals is fine. And then I guess we should try to rescue them. I'm not evil. And let's see what else we got here. So there's a lot of these. What's on the Muffalo? This one didn't have anything. This one has a lot of API rounds. So I guess we'll strip this one, and then I guess this one's also a butcher as well. Might as well grab these. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's grab these. And this one's got... Hey, look, books, smart chairs. We need a library. Our colony our little ship needs a place for our smartest and dearest comrades to have an opportunity to read a nice book and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Also, we need... Oh, jeez, I can't fit an Aurora core in here. I don't even have the things I need to make an Aurora core, which is also really tragic. Okay. Let's also grab this one too. We need all this food processed ASAP. Where's my builder? This is my builder. Who's my miner? Okay. So we have all the okay, so I see the thing. We have all the... We have 500 steel, which is probably just enough. Probably just enough. Okay. Yeah, the bulk's good traders aren't trading with us anymore because they're all on the ground dying, if not dead already. And we do have a boom tick coming, so the next wave is writhing, which I'm curious to see how strong that's gonna be. I need to get a mod to fix these weird music stuff. Also, I don't know why all of our pawns are suddenly having issues. Like, Skylet here is starving, but didn't want to eat themselves, so they didn't eat. Also, no one tended to Sugar, so Sugar's probably dead here. Unless Garm is like unless Infidave is like a miracle worker. Oh my god, he's a miracle worker. He managed to tend to the poor fella. Okay. Here's my plan. My plan is order Garm to build things, because apparently Garm is really good at building things too. Which, then I need to hook that into the power grid. And once we do that, we'll have a steady source of power that should feed us through the night. And then if we get the second one, that should be enough to trigger the MMFS. And then once that's done and going, we should have enough for all of our needs. Because once we have one powered, we'll have enough to power the second. Also, Riston's organs are decaying. Riston needs a new lung. Okay. Thankfully, it's only one lung. So Riston has at least another functioning lung, so I don't have to worry about that. I think Riston will be fine if I can figure out a way to get Riston a second lung, which is going to be a real fun problem to solve. Okay. I didn't do anything to Poppy. I think it's just Riston joined us and apparently was born with a rotten lung, and so we're trying to save Riston's lung by getting a new lung. We need steel bad. Who's my builder? All right, Garm. I'm gonna have you do a lot of work here for the colony. You are desperately needed to slam out wires. You can eat after the wires are built. There we go. Get that built. And then I want you to... Okay. So that'll generate 3,600 power. And then if we get the second one built, that would generate even more electricity. Gotta sleep. Good night. Have a good night, son. Thank you for swinging by. I know it's late for you. Hopefully you get a nice bit of rest here. Also, we have... Okay. Slowly, I keep hoping that I'll turn around and then Skylet's brain injury is gone, but it's just... The Luciferium takes a very long time to actually do that. I wish I didn't have to do the Luciferium method, but it was the only option to keep the poor fella functioning. Poor Skylet, I know it sucked. Okay. Okay, so let's see. The redesign, since I have the time to do that now, and we have a couple of grav panels. Probably need to wait until the MFS is fired up. And then we should be okay. Where is Risten getting all this plasteel to? Where are we getting this plasteel? Huh. I don't know where we're getting half of these materials. It's actually kind of spooky. Okay. Alright, let's build this out now. I think we can have Infidave... No, I can have Garm build me my geothermal generator. Come on, Garm. If you're the Omni colonist, you have the knowledge to somehow slap together a geothermal generator. And I'm not going to question it. Also, we need water, so... Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm in the wrong model. I have to switch. Okay, hold on. As you desire. I will put on the funny maid outfit. Nya, Goshijin-sama, okaeri nasai. Nanika suru? Furu ni suru? Or, I think I messed that up. Alright, whatever, close enough. You want the mustache? Why do you want the mustache with the maid outfit? That seems like a very odd combination, but alright. I'm not gonna question it. I literally cannot take the ribbon off. You don't understand. That thing is attached to me. It is a part of my being. It is literally part of my essence, and it cannot be removed no matter how much you want it to be removed, Garm. It's there forever. It is there forever. Okay. Re one-chan okaeri. You don't see it now? What do you mean? It's still there. You just gotta look for it. It's just hidden behind everything else, okay? But it's there, I promise you. Okay, so with 2 geothermal generators, what's happening? Oh, there's a solar flare. I was like, why is our electricity just not functioning? Okay, so I can also make a 16K battery, which requires additional steel, but we can just dig up all the steel. We're gonna be here for a while digging up steel anyway, so that's fine. The ribbon stays on during... Yeah, that's how it works. The ribbon stays on all the time. It physically cannot come off. It is a permanent fixture of my person. You can't get rid of it no matter how much you want to. It's there forever. Just accept it. Accept the reality. Also, we need to chop down some trees too. Let's go kill trees. I love killing trees. Yummy. Alright, so you smack that one. Let's smack this one too. Alright. Also, one thing I'm noticing is we actually are not processing enough poop into chem fuel, which is a problem. Also, we're being raided and we don't have our turrets ready. They're Outlanders, which means they have guns and grenades, which is a problem. The solar flare is very not good for us, so hopefully we can knock them out one group at a time. Okay, you're just gonna stay there. And Unholy, I'm gonna have you stand over here, and maybe have Marksman stand with you. Split into 2 groups here. Alright, Garm, start sniping. And Risten's gonna join you. There's no way these guys will be able to stop us, right? Oh, they do have machine guns, which is a bit of an issue. Which one's got the machine gun? You have a bolt action. You have a knife. Okay. It's true in fact that my favorite Ruby character is Blake. It is actually not Blake. My favorite Ruby character was Ruby. That's not even a joke. I liked Ruby's weapon a lot. I thought Ruby's scythe sniper rifle was like the coolest thing ever when I was a teenager. I was like, this thing is amazing. Its concept is amazing. I love the trailers where she's like using the blowback the recoil as part of her attacks. Monteum's fight designs, like fight choreography, was just something else. It was like out of this world. It was one of the coolest I've ever seen. I was like, man, I love it. It's such a shame that Ruby kind of went downhill after his passing, but you know, it's kind of an issue when shows are very, you know, reliant on, you know, it's a person's, like, you know, child project, right? Like their pet project that they love forever. Anyways, yeah, I used to watch a lot of Ruby, but I have not kept up with anything Ruby related. That's I think like after season 5 I just stopped watching, which I've always thought about, like, maybe trying to watch it again, but I just can't be bothered to, quite frankly. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day. Oh my goodness, we finally have electricity flowing in. Oh, look at all that electricity. Okay, so these need to fill up completely, and then we can start filling up the ignition capacitors. So give it some time. Probably after like 2 days we'll have enough power, we'll have enough juice flowing through our ship that we can get that going. Also, I need another person to craft. So unfortunately, Skylet's still our only crafter, who's still dealing with a brain injury. We also need hygiene. So I think what we're going to do is we're finally going to add a shower. I think it's time for this colony to finally have access to the most basic form of cleaning themselves in the form of a shower. It only took me forever to actually get around to doing this, but you know what? Better late than never. So we need to hook this up out here, and we need to get a water well situated somewhere, so we can at least leach. That's probably fine there. We're gonna be stuck here for a little bit anyways. Okay, so we killed someone. Todor later died at a major blow. Okay, that's fine. So they're not gonna raid us for a couple days. We have a boom tick coming in a day, and we have space for how many more bodies? 1, 2, 3 more spots. Also, holy cow, what happened here? Why is this a mess? Oh my goodness, we killed so many. We have so much. What is this? Okay, so we have recoilless rifle gear. So the question is, who's going to get the recoilless rifle? The GR8, the Great Recoilless Rifle, our favorite weapon from Helldivers. At least it's one of my favorites. What else we have? Don't care for the munitions. I think a lot of these are unnecessary, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the... I don't even know what this one is used for. What is this one for? Where am I gonna need 307 MMR munitions? It's probably from an artillery piece that I have to sell now, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Also, we have so much meat that I'm making a lot of food, but I can't actually eat all that food fast enough, which is humorous. So I probably should... I think my first priority is going to be expanding the mess hall and the... Well, no, I think we should expand the... We need proper storage room. Let's do storage first, or else I'm going to keep putting it off forever. I think I know how I'm going to design this. I think what I can do is I'm going to have... Yeah, steel grave ship designs. Trust me, this is not a great ship design. This is an incredibly questionable ship design. How are you doing, Brony? Welcome, comrade. How are you doing on this fine evening? Also, I'm out of water. I probably need to get some water soon. Trust me, our ship is growing bit by bit. It's just taking a little bit of time because we didn't have a lot of materials to do so. And so now one of our biggest issues also is water. And once these are done, they should start filling the ignition capacitors. Come on, just a little bit more. It's turning nighttime. Hello, Immortal, good evening. More questionable and unplanned design better is hard listening to learn over time. I kind of agree. However, I'm trying to at least make it look nice. It's unfortunately very brick shaped, and I'm trying to avoid the bricky aesthetic as much as possible, but it was very hard to get away from it. As you can see, it's a brick. But it is starting to look like a giant pelican. Like, we have wings, in a sense. I kind of wish I had made this, like, one deeper. Well, trust me, it started as a brick, and then I've just been slowly adding expansions onto it to make it less bricky. But the original design was very, very brick core. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I would like to rotate all of these housing, or, like, the bunk... I don't know what you want to call it. The bunks, and I want to rotate it so that all the doors are in one hallway. I think that's what I would like to do as well. Okay, so with 2 geothermal generators and our vanometric and the wood-fired generator and the chem fuel one, which doesn't really function because we don't have anyone making fuel. All right, let's see. You're gonna do this as well because I need more crafters. So let's make this 3. So unholy, congratulations! I am ordering you to form fuel out of poop. Someone's got to do it. Also, let's make sure this is occupancy checked. Someone's got to do it, and right now he's the only one who's able to do it because I don't have a way to automate this ever, tragically. Poop fuel is efficient fuel, okay? I don't question it, don't question it. Just accept the fact that sometimes poop fuel is the best fuel. Yeah. Right now, so in case you just tuned in, right now our immediate goal is to get the ignition capacitors up to 6,000, and then I can turn on the fusion power, and then I can get rid of the solar generators, because we won't need the solar generators once that has happened. So, we're gonna move away from solar power into super cool power, as I like to call it. Super cool electricity. Alright, have a good night, Raising. Thanks for swinging by. Hopefully you have a good rest. Yeah, that's the goal anyways. Oh my goodness. Also, I need to check what Ray was saying, because Ray was sending me some message earlier about, like, bad things happening. Okay. Let me just check on Ray real quick, just make sure she's okay. Yeah, so the goal is I want to flip the beds around, because right now the way it's set up is really ugly, and then with these removed, we can... I think we can basically make a brand new... We can do something crazy with this. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. What is in the world is Battlestar Galactica Deadlock? Battlestar Galactica Deadlock is a $40 game from 2017. It is a turn-based space 4X. Got it. Okay. I never got into Battlestar Galactica that much, so that would probably be the main reason why I wouldn't play it personally. It's the Wargs and Jonah. A 9-year-old is calling. He says, okay, wait, hold on. 6 man-hunting wargs are hunting him. Yeah, alright, sure, let's go save this kid. Alright, who's gonna be the child colonist? That's the real question. Who gets to be the kid in the colony? Alright, Jonah, get over here. I need you to not die, so run over here ASAP. Let's also get everyone into a generally safe zone, so into the ship you go. Also expand the ship out a little bit, because it is now actually bigger. Okay. Who's gonna be the child? So he's gonna join us. Alright, Unholy, it's time to free you from your bonds. Alright, we gotta fight off these giant stacks. So first of all, turn off hold fire. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, they're right here, aren't they? Okay, that's a problem. I'm going to have Ray, and then Garm's gonna run faster than Ray. Ray is gonna have to try to hold them off as long as possible. Okay, so the problem is that I'm not sure if Garm can shoot that fast enough. They're just out of range, so Garm has to move fast. Same with Jonah, and then hopefully Ray can move out of the way, but I don't think she can. Okay, alright, Garm got knocked down. Holy cow. Alright, get you, you, and you, and you, and you out here now. You got a weapon, so you need to get out here too. Get the kid inside now. Ray is fighting him off as best as she can. Maybe I'll take a look. If it ever goes for free, maybe I'll take a peek at it, and maybe I'll consider picking it up. But again, I don't want to spend $40 on a game from 2017 of all places. Ray is just... She's fine. Her armor's getting demolished, though, which is a bit of a problem. And we should probably save her. Oh my goodness, yeah, we gotta save her quickly. You tend. Save Garm. Okay, go, go, go. Fire, fire, fire. Oh no, her armor's not working anymore. Her armor's been shredded to pieces. Oh my goodness. These wargs are a lot deadlier than I was anticipating, I'll say that much. Okay, you need to... Okay. Gotta get the last one, come on. Alright, that was a lot of injuries. That's bad. Okay, so... Let's undraft you. Okay, so is Garm gonna survive? Okay, so you tend to Garm. You need to quickly stabilize, and then you should tend to Ray. I'm gonna have you undraft, and you go tend to yourself. There was a little bit of friendly fire. I think it was mostly Ray just getting demolished by the wargs, which is the problem. All right. Also, we're gonna sign the kid. Who's gonna be the kid? Congrats, Zeo Poser. You are now the child. You are a 9-year-old dirt mole. Okay, just kidding. You're not a dirt mole anymore. You are a human. Who is a child, trigger happy, abstinent, and tidy. You don't eat or drink much, you're tidy, so you like cleaning. Alright, well, as a child who can barely do anything, your priority in this colony is to, well, clean. So pick up a mop and get to work, buddy. Alright, so Infidave, let's go rescue you, and then Ray is fine. Oh, we still need to get Riston a new lung. That's fine. It'll be okay. Should probably be fine. Okay, so Funbound is injured, but Infidave was our main doctor. Drunken Wafer is the other main doctor. Riston's a doctor too. Okay, so we're gonna have you rescue Ray, and then Garm is safe. Okay. And then hopefully we can get over here and tend to these two before they explode, but okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you drop, and then you tend here. You, the opposer, child, rescue Garm, because you move, like, super fast anyways. And then hopefully these two will survive. Alright, Infidave's probably gonna be okay. That's a lot of... None of that is permanent, thankfully. Okay, then you need to quickly... And then Funbound's being tended to by Riston. Okay, so they'll all survive. It's just... It was just rough. So, no, so unfortunately what happened to Riston is that... I know what happened specifically. So, when Riston joined the colony, he was what's called a... I think it's called like a weird pawn or something specific like that. It's from Anomaly. And what ultimately is, when they join, one of multiple things can happen after a while of them joining the colony. And in Riston's case, he got access to the bad lung. Also, I have to do the big face. Hey, gamers. How goes it? Ray is sad, apparently, is what she's DMing me. And she's being very vague about why she's sad, and she will not tell me why she's sad. Okay, we have enough fuel for 50 days. Alright, so we can set these things on for 50 days once we have enough power in the ignition capacitors. Cool. Alright. Also, Infidave has an infection, because of course he does. We're never allowed to have peace here. Alright, tend to him. You know what I forgot? I forgot Drunken Wayfarer has a peg leg and a wooden hand. We need a Bionics bench. I didn't research Bionics, did I? I did. Where's my prosthesis bench? You want the mustache too? Okay, fine. Why do people like the mustache so much? Why the stash? What drives a comrade to want to see Professor with a mustache? Okay, I guess I'm required to have the stash and the... Why all this at once? Hey! Someone's gonna tune into this stream and be absolutely and utterly confused as to what's actually happening. Hey, speaking of which, if you want to help me out with something, you might want to open the YouTube stream and just quickly go give it a like too. Thanks. Alright. Well, I guess we'll be fine. I guess we might need to get Zeo Poser. Well, one, you need a child's parka. Well, actually, no, you have a kid parka. You'll be fine. Just stay inside the ship. I'll have to get you a bedroom. And you should be fine. Yeah, that should be okay for now. We have a lot of food too, which is probably gonna start deteriorating just because there's not enough space to store all of it, which is like the other problem that I'm thinking this is gonna run into. Thankfully, Skylet has some functionality left. Where is the prosthesis bench? Wait a second. I probably didn't research it, did I? Need auto fabrication. Wait a second. Or Bionics workbench, right? Bionics. Wait a second, don't I have a Bionics workbench? Oh, I do. Okay, there we go. Let's slap one of these. It's 6 components, which we don't have, but if I turn this thing on, then we'll suddenly have it, so that'll be fine. So now we're gonna start ripping, tearing. Okay, so this one is going to be all 4 components. Perfect. All right. So now we're gonna have that ripping through. Get hugged. Let's see. Let's see if Ray. Okay, she didn't say it. I don't know. I think she's playing Final Fantasy 14. I think she's just perpetually stuck in Q hell, because in 14, good luck ever getting into good luck ever getting into old content. That's really what it is, because it turns out a lot of people don't like playing older content, which is not terribly surprising, I guess. And I think that's what Ray is struggling with right now. There's like all this cool old content that no one wants to run anymore because it's, well, old. And as much fun as it would be to play that old content, I think a lot of people just don't want to queue up for it. And I have this issue too sometimes where it's like, oh, I want to try this content, and then it's like it's so out of date. Can you imagine doing boss judge in this day and age? I don't think anyone would ever, you'd never get into it. Oh my goodness, the ignition capacitors are getting charged up. Okay, there we go. Once these are ready to go, oh, we're gonna make so much electricity. Oh, so let's set this to 50% now, because we're not gonna need the whole power source here. It is that too, yes. It's the in-between expansions where everything is slow and sad. I don't blame people for being burnt out. It makes sense. Infidave is dying of double infection. Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's go rescue you. And then where's Drunken Wayfarer? I'm gonna have you go up to Preach Health to Infidave. And I think we need to pick new roles. I think we're missing some roles in the colony. Yeah, I think we're missing... We have a... What are you? Oh. We're missing a colony leader, because you are a super chaplain. We're missing a super captain. So who's got who's worthy of this role? I don't think I like any of these people to have that role right now. Is it actually causing mood issues? It's not. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, these are fine. I think I need to crank this up a little bit more. Okay. You don't think people would be would have been so bad if people hadn't been doing all the roulettes for like 3 or 4 weeks straight? And that's the thing too. Like, it's designed to be content that people do over time, but people want to rush content all the time, and so people get burnt out because they're bum rushing content that's designed to take them weeks. Just tide them over until the next, big content patch drop. Which, I get it. I get it. Oh my god, I have 12 panels. Oh my god, I have 12 tiles that I can expand on. Holy cow. You know what? Maybe this could be the storage room. Well, actually, I don't know. Books good. Oh my goodness, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hello. Hello. Come over here, buddy. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this person will buy everything. I can sell my garbage. I can sell all the garbage first. Finally. Oh my goodness, it only took forever. Okay, so I will buy their chem fuel. Probably buy their components and their Nutramine. I don't think I need the animals. Buy all their plasteel. Yes, please. Buy all their gravlite panels. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Alright, what else can I sell them? You can have all my light leather, my lizard skin, my camel hide, my pig skins, my entire stack of plain leather. Oh. Sell the arrows. Sell the... what do I not need? Don't need these. I don't think we're using the 246 tank rounds. Or the mortar shells, really. Got barley tea. Oh my goodness, they have so much. They even sell deuterium and helium-3? The variant dungeons, you mean? I could buy the tacos. Maybe buy the fruit kvass, because that's alcohol. And then... what else do I buy? Do I buy the books? Oh my god, this is everything I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a trader like this so I can sell them all this stuff. Oh, we can sell this too. Let's buy the medicine. What else can I buy? Oh, they have some Helldiver gear, but I don't think I... oh, that's mine, actually. I think I need to buy the... I do need the gold, so I'm gonna buy the gold. And then we're gonna sell the duster, the parka, sell the really low quality stuff. And then I think I buy the books, probably. Recreation gain, growth fats, maybe the life of Bell, maybe not. Sell the flour, sell the apples. I think we buy the garden tea and coffee is really expensive, but I think I can buy both. And probably buy the tacos too, why not? Maybe we have Taco Tuesday in the colony. I think this is fine. I think that's fine. After... I don't think I need most of this other stuff. Don't need Promethium or FSX right now. Medicine, sell all the furs except blue fur. Buy cloth. Don't need reactor hull plating. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. Oh my goodness. Finally, the things that I needed have finally arrived. We are not going to be suffering any longer, comrades. We are good to go. Okay, so ideally we haul this in ASAP so we can use it. Also, I would like to allow all of our comrades to make sure that they are consuming coffee. Okay, so hold on. So let's see. So let's make sure all these are allowed for recreational use. Ambrosia's fine. That's fine. That's fine, fine. I think these are all okay for recreational use, as a lot of them are just sodas and alcoholic beverages. That's okay. Perfect. Okay, so we have stuff. We also need to haul this. We need to store. We gotta sort this out. I'm just glad we have space again. Look how much space we've managed to finally get after all of that. Because no way you're doing Cloud of Darkness Chaotic mode. Listen, we are never gonna... I wish I could do Cloud of Darkness Chaotic mode. I've always been a huge proponent of the 24-man raid series, but I also understand that it's really hard to get people to sit down for a raid of that caliber and that size. It's tragic, but, you know, it's the reality of things. As much as I would like to enjoy that type of content, it's just not feasible. There's just not enough. There's not enough room for people to play it, and it sucks. Maybe one day. Let's do a... So we can do a small shelf. Yeah, I really need to expand. This room is this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand this upwards. Oh, I know how to make this look nice. Okay, hold on. I have a plan. I have a plan. I am a professor with a plan, and it's gonna be a beautiful plan. The greatest plan. Beautiful plan. The coffee and the gold inside, and the cloth, and we gotta get the stuff inside. I don't want that stuff to go to waste. Let's wake up. We gotta haul stuff. Oh shoot, I know what's going on. I forgot they sent them all to the ship. There we go. Now we can haul it in. I don't want any of that stuff to go to waste. Okay, that's all expensive, very important items that we can utilize. Yeah, as much as I'd like to do chaotic content, I just don't think it's feasible for me to do chaotic content because it's really hard. And also, I just don't have time to raid anymore. I wish I could raid. I wish I could be one of those people who just raided all the time, but that's it's a very tall order. Skylight, get over here. I'm gonna have you crack open these rocks. There you go. Slowly but surely. Okay, so the Luciferium got rid of his scar on his arm instead of his brain injury, which is really stupid. Okay. So we also need a spot to store all the excess clothes that we're getting. So I think what I'm gonna do... I need to make this symmetrical. And I need a spot to store clothes. So with our extra gravlite panels that we've unlocked, I think I'm gonna expand this out. I think here is fine. Let's expand this out enough. And the reason we're expanding at this length is I can then add clothing racks. And I think that'll be exactly what I'm looking for this area. As we try to haul everything else inside, like all this medicine and the plasteel and the coffee and the drinks. And I think for now, because I need a dumping ground, I'm just gonna do it here for now. We're just gonna do dumping ground, and then we're just gonna put in medicine, kvass, which is what that other beverage is. The garden coffee and tea should be fine. Okay, so we can haul that in. That's fine. You are a child. You will draw things. By the way, you do age at 4x rate, so eventually... Actually, hold on. Maybe we can adjust that. Can I adjust that real fast? What's the aging rate? 4x? Alright, we're gonna make you age at 6x8 rate, so you'll become an adult faster. You'll age 6 times in a year, so by the end of this year, you will become a fully fledged adult. In your class. We probably will need a classroom, yeah. We just haven't had a spot to put a classroom. Also, another insect is coming, a boom tick, which should be easy enough for us to handle. Also, Garm is still having a mental breakdown because sad pain. Oh, Garm doesn't have a tongue. All right, hold on. Let's hold on. Okay, so you're missing a leg and a hand. Okay, so why don't we make... How many advanced components am I sitting on? Probably not enough. I have 6 advanced components. Okay. Let's make 1 bionic arm. Okay, maybe we don't actually. Hold on. Bionic parts require a lot. Okay, so can I make an artificial jaw? Hold on. Are we gonna make a hydraulic jaw for Garm because that's a problem? Yeah, and then we'll try to get some once we get advanced fabrication. We should be good. Why is it hard? Oh, it's cold weather. Okay, so we need to add some steel radiators in here to add some warmth. Yeah, I think it got ripped off by the warg when you fought a warg. So, you know, unfortunate things happen in this day and age. Okay, so we need a clothing rack. So I think what we're gonna use is let's try out this. See, the glass shelf is very pretty. Or we can use a display. Let's see. I think we use the hanger shelf because this one probably looks the most appropriate for this. Okay, so that one and then this. Oh, I think we do 3 of them. I think we can do 1, 2, 3 because each of these holds 6, so we can put citizen uniforms in one. And then capes in another, and then we'll figure out the other one. But basically, it's the non-Helldiver. Maybe this should be the Helldiver equipment area. What do you mean there's no spot to store plasteel? Have I actually... Oh, wow, I actually did. Interesting. All right, who's ready to see these turn on? Ready? All right. There we go. Our fusion reactor is finally turning on, and we are being freed from the nightmare of using solar energy. Because, okay, I really need a new headset because my stupid ear cuff puff thing is constantly falling off and it is getting ridiculous. I take off my headset and it just begins to fly away. This headset's also like 10 years old and I think it's time for me to get an upgrade. I just don't know what headset to get. Because they're all, I don't know. This is like a Corsair Void from like 2016 or something. I think it's time to get a new one. Alright, there we go. This thing produces 25,000 watts. So I can now get rid of all of these solar generators. We don't need these anymore. Let's get rid of the chem fuel generator and the wood fire generator so we can start organizing this. And then I'm going to move this vanmetric power cell in here is probably fine. Let's do that. And then now that we have all this, I'm going to also build we can build two 16K batteries with enough steel that we're hopefully going to acquire. Okay, so in here... So what do I need to store here? So we have 59 gravlite panels, which is a significant amount, by the way. Let's begin the great expansion. So I think what I'm going to do is... So first of all, let's move this turret for now over here. And this one over here, until I can figure out where else I'm going to move this. And then we're going to do all the expansion while we're on the planet. I think it's just safer to do so. Let's do it like this. I think that's what I want. I'm going to build a hallway here. And then I'm going to want to expand the dining hall up into here. And we're being raided by a single bug. A singular boom tick, some might say, which is easy enough for someone like Funbound to deal with, because Funbound has a shotgun. Alright. Towards clan tech. What do you mean clan tech? We're not in the BattleTech universe, unfortunately. The turrets are very inaccurate. Oh, never mind. Okay. Technically, that was a wave, so we get one person. Who is it gonna be today? Is that a new victim into our run? Colonist? Alright. Randomize everything. Alright. Their name is... They are a rowdy, fastidious, pessimist, tidy... Wow, this person has like double cleaning. Look at this. Plus 50% cleaning speed. Plus 15% cleaning speed. This person is just like super cleaning. Also, they're frail. Looks fragile, but not in a lovable way. Huh. Alright, well. Lumpy is being assigned to. They are basically a prime maid candidate, yes. Also, I can take off the maid outfit now, myself. And I can take off the mustache. I'm free from this face soup strainer. Alright, who's it gonna be assigned to? Let's find out. Lumpy Julian Barton, your name is actually... okay, Steve was the last person who's here today. Okay, so Steve, congratulations, you... Wait, wasn't Ixonia also someone who was here too? Okay. Alright, Ixonia probably gets the next one, I think. Alright, Steve is... all that I said earlier. 44 years of age, a hostess in training who grew up to be an inventor. Rowdy, fastidious, pessimist, tidy, and frail. Really good with crafting, which is exactly what we need, and really good with shooting. So, let's see. Your entire goal in this colony is to craft. We need additional crafters since Skylight's mentally damaged right now. So that's fine. And I will probably have to give you a gun, but your shooting skill's kind of low, so I will give you a shotgun. Go... I don't know, rearm yourself. Get your shotgun. Okay, so here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have super citizen casuals, and then backpacks, and then I think tactical vests will go here as well. So we'll have all of that stored here. These can pull up to 4, I guess. Not a lot, but I think it's fine. As long as we always have 4 fresh uniforms available, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay. Oh. Big face hammer's done? Okay. Nya, go shooting sama. Look at me. I'm your favorite. Not cat, not maid. I'm not a cat. As much as people would like you to think that. Actually, no, I need to check something. I need to check the, watching Alana update the... Hold on, let's grab the advanced verification. The images for eccentric hair extras, and I think she had written, because I know she put Ray on there and put me on there, and then I think one of them said totally not a cat or something, and I'm curious to see if it actually says that. Hold on. Let's see. Probably doesn't, right? Okay. Oh, it hasn't been updated. Wait. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We're Gucci. Also, I need to crack my back again. Oh my gosh, my back is killing me. Oh, okay, you're doing like all the other cause mod updates. Wait a second, hold on. What is this mod called Gradient Hair? Does your stuff work with Gradient Hair? Just out of curiosity. Special Catgirl Corner? What do you mean Special Catgirl Corner? I've never seen this mod before. Gradient Hair. Huh. That's actually kind of sick. Alright. Anyways, let's get people situated. Okay, so we're expanding. Oh, okay, got it. Alright, Pokemon Trader Caravan is also approaching, so we can probably trade with them. Let's go riz them up and see what they got for us. Alright, let's also make sure we're allowed outside. Fantastic. Alright, let's go see what they got for us. Hello, traders. I am here to offer you goods and services in exchange for your goods and services. I am going to sell you... Jeez, I don't actually want to sell any of this. I think I sell the grenades for the grenade launchers that we're not using. Yeah, I think we sell this. And then I sell the... I don't think we're using the 45. And we're definitely not using the 246 MMR or the 307 MMR. We might use that one for the recoilless, but I think I'll avoid it for now. I'll keep it. And then I think I don't buy or sell anything else. I do need to get more Luciferium eventually, which is a problem. Okay, so we sell the bad parkas, and I think that's fine. We don't need this many super assistant casual uniforms, so let's get rid of some of these. I want to make sure I have like a limited amount. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, I actually did not know that, so I might have to install that because I would love to have a gradient, because, I mean, my own hair has a gradient. My hair actually has a gradient that goes to gray. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh, hold on, did I share that? I think I shared it last time, but I shared that, that cool commission that I got last week? So remember how I did that alternate outfit design from a while ago that I drew on stream? Well, I did commission someone on Skeb to, well, draw it, and they're known for, you know, their nice soft art style, which I found enjoyable, so I was like, okay, let me commission them, and they actually did a really good job of at least translating my terrible sketch into an actual piece of art, which I was very, very happy to see. Look at how beautiful this thing is. I think I just have a thing for long skirts, which is, you know, at least I'm willing to admit that. I think long skirts are beautiful. I think it's peak character design. Long skirts with something underneath, like tights or something, is just... What do the kids say? Chef's kiss? Very chef's kiss core. That's what I enjoy in my character design. So that's what I've opted to go for here. It's very casual. Anyways, just random side tangent on that because I really enjoyed how that one panned out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are we going to do? Once we get the steel, and this is all demolished, I just do not have enough steel. We got to haul this over. There's Ray. Ray's pawn is on the verge of a mental breakdown like every 5 seconds. Hungry, dark, recreation unfulfilled. Moving slowly because of that injury. Initial hidden. Also, yeah. Oh, you know why? It's the snow. 50% move speed is gonna do that. Long skirts are very nice. Like I said, I love how they look. That's my personal opinion anyways on the topic. You know what? I think we could get rid of one of these I think we can get rid of the geothermal generators. I don't think we need these anymore, considering how much power we make. Yeah, I think we don't need them. I do need to haul the steel over, because that's about 800 that we need probably yesterday. And... let's see. You know what? Son, who joined us, is not assigned any work other than cooking, but I'm going to have him actually dig rocks, because I need someone to dig rocks, and he's... probably the next best option, because I don't want Garm going out there digging rocks too often. Mume in a long skirt is good, yes. Ray in a long skirt is good too. When we were in Japan, we were buying clothes. When we went to Japan, one of our things was we're going to buy a lot of our outfits in Japan, so we didn't want to bring too many clothes with us. And I kept making the joke that the outfits that Ray had picked out, they were long skirts, and I kept joking that this is just like momcore aesthetic, like Japanese momcore vibe, which is, I'm not sure if that was the right thing to say, but I thought it was kind of funny. Also, yeah, we need to expand this up by one more tile. I think we have just enough to do this. We should have enough, right? 25, and then we gotta do the same thing on the other side where we expand it up by 1 tile, maybe 2 or 3 tiles to make that appropriate. I think this side's just gonna be like heavier. You know, this Ray is comfy. Ray is comfy, yes. I would agree with that. Also, where's my beds? I think we gotta get everyone better furniture. Can I get... So a smart bed is gonna require plasteel, which the problem is I don't have that much plasteel. And there is a bunch of compacted one all the way in the far corner of the map, which is a little annoying, but can't do much about that. So we're gonna have to rely on standard beds for the time being. So again, we're gonna try to do... something like this is probably fine. And then we're gonna flip these beds around. So it'll be a 1-tile hallway like this. And then we'll have to get rid of Skylet's bed. So let's get rid of that, get rid of this door, get rid of this hull tile, and then we'll move this radiator over here. Just get rid of it for now, that's fine. And then we can put a fan in each room and that provides the lighting. Okay, Skylet's sad, hungry, I don't know why the pawns don't want to eat. And I have to force them to eat. Very annoying. It'll probably make this easier if I dug out a kilometers ray. Probably be easier if I dug out a very simple pathway right here. Yes, the barracks are gonna grow larger. It's about time. Okay, so we're gonna have you stop. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, order mine out here. So dig this, and then dig this one out, and this one out, so that way they don't have to go around this entire thing to grab that steel. They can just take the very convenient pathway and not have to suffer going around the entire thing. Okay. Skylet's got to eat. I don't know if we can get Skylet to eat. The Sea Opposer is freezing to death. Can't do much about that, because I don't know why you're not wearing... I don't know why your park is made out of lizard skin. Ray is... But yeah, Ray at least likes a lot of the same clothing aesthetic that I do, which is very nice. I'm going to have to put these beds back down in the opposite direction. And then I can finally... Actually, hold on, wait. Let's... 1, 2, 3. I can move 4 of these beds over here. If we can get enough steel for it, yeah, that's the problem, if we can get this built out. Also, I need to make sure we have enough food. We may need to go kill more animals for food. We also have all this flour. That means I have to now turn it into bakes, I guess. Or something. We could also make gourmet meals, but I don't have condiments to put on it, so it's not really worth it. If we had cheese, we could make tacos, but I don't have that either. And my headset muff is coming off again, which is gonna drive me nuts. I really need to get a new headset at this point. Oh, whoa, hello. What's going on with you? Why is your... Alright, child. What happened to your clothes? It's the parka, Oh, wait, did you grow up? Wait a second. Oh, it's because you had an adult body for some reason. Okay, let's give you your clothes back. I don't know what happened. God, this window's awful. I have to keep clicking after every... Okay, let's give you your parka back. And then, I don't know, just make it out of cloth is fine. And then let's give you your... Kid... Who designed this UI? This UI is awful. Holy cow. If you type a letter, it immediately deselects the text window, so you have to click it again, so you can type again. It's insane. Add apparel. Kids. You need a shirt underneath, so that's fine. Okay. Let me fix my headset again. Trust me, we're always having bugs. Is it a professor stream if there's not like a bajillion bugs that are somehow barely making the stream function on a regular basis? It's rough. It's rough. Alright, let me fix this real fast. Fine. Oh, goodness. I hate this so much. I should just order new muffs, but I looked up how much they were and they were like $30, and I was like, I should just buy a new headset instead and just not deal with the issues that this one has had for many, many years, where the batteries barely, will only last like maybe a few hours, because God, I mean, this thing is from like 2019 or something along those lines. Also, I just realized, is there no roof here? Well, there is a roof. Why is there snow on it? I don't know if Alana, if this is supposed to happen, but there's like snow effects on top of the wall refrigerators. I'm not sure if that's intended. Be big face again? Okay, so I'll be big face, but I can take off the maid outfit. Hey. Hey. You want my face big? You want this model or the other model big face? Why is it always the mustache? Why is it always the mustache? Okay, so cool. I'm not the only one who's noticed it. Got it. Perfect. I could keep him on duct tape or super glue. That's true. I do have super glue. I do have super glue sitting around. You have plans? Okay. It'll be interesting to see what your plans are. Yes, Ray. I have your chat open, Ray. Where is... Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Where's Garm? So Garm's outside. Before you sleep, I want you to dismantle this. Dismantle my solar generators, and let's move these turrets somewhere else temporarily. Perfect. Oh, you want the maid outfit? Did I miss that? Oh, I'm sorry. Nya nya, Goshushin sama, okaeri nasai. Nani suru? Ofuru ni suru? Taberu suru? Sore tomo watashi? Nyahaha. You want tea and cookie? I don't have a tea and cookie for you. I have tea and crump. Okay, why do you want tea, cookies, and pickles? That is a very odd combination, and now I'm very, very concerned as to why those things in particular are the things that you desire. That is concerning, to say the least. Why those items? Oh wait, we gotta get Garm their new jaw. Hold on. Alright, Garm, we're gonna give you a new jaw. You're overdue for this anyways. What do you mean no doctor? We have doctors? Do we not have medicine? Pickled green beans. Okay, at least pickled green beans are fine, but I don't know why you want it with ice cream. Like, why with ice cream? I asked that. Concerned as to why. Also, I don't know why we did a surgery on Garm outside in the cold. That's probably a bad idea. Let's, make another bionic... Oh, we gotta make another hydraulic jaw. We gotta seal this up. Okay, hold on. Come on, it's not that hard to build the floors. Come on. Also, this tile, I think... Odyssey... Let's remove the foundation here. I want that one removed. I know what you're about to say, don't worry. I know what you're about to say. Like, I literally watched them do it, I'm like, I probably should have stopped this. Okay, so now this is getting built out. Perfect. So let's build this out, and then that'll be the extension here, and then we can maybe expand the freezer unit, or the dining hall. I think the dining hall gets expanded. I think the dining hall gets expanded, but the rest of it probably doesn't, is my guesstimate. Actually, hold on. How many gravlite do I have? I have 23. Okay, we can expand that. You want cucumbers? You want a lot of things, and I can't help you with that, Ray. I can't help you with your addiction. I can't help you there. I'm sorry. I just realized it's not even the freezer. This is the kitchen. The actual freezer is barely anything. Yeah, that's fine. I'll figure this out. That's okay. Okay, so with that being deconstructed, I can probably build out here, get rid of this one, and then we can build out here, and then maybe we don't remove that foundation. Perfect. Let's add this there. Perfect. Okay, then let's build the remaining bedroom pods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, wait a second. I have blueprints. No, I don't have the blueprint mod. Got it. I'm a fool. That's fine, I guess. Who's my builder? Alright, Funbound, it's time to stop playing chess, and it's time to get to work, because I need this thing built now before something bad happens. I think YouTube sent my stream to the Shadow Realm, so that only people who are asleep are watching it, because for some reason it's at 60-something concurrent viewers. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Why do you want this thing? Okaeri nasai, ne-chan. Oh no. Okaeri nasai, Rei-Ojo-sama. Nani ga suru? Ofuru ni suru? Soretomo taberu suru? Soretomo watashi desu ka? You might possibly die if Ray hugs you. Unfortunately, Ray doesn't like touching people, which is the problem. That is the very, very big problem. I don't think that's gonna happen. Stream died and returned on YouTube? Well, I'm glad. Hi, Kef here. Thank you for watching on the YouTube side, too. Okay, now we can move the rest of these beds over. Let's move all this over here so we can finally get this situated, and I can reuse this area for other purposes. So, one more bed, and then one more bed here, and then we gotta move the other stuff here. And we're gonna rotate all those other beds. Yeah. Okay, that's moved over there. Let's move this one over here. And then let's move this one here too. Oops, wrong location. Okay. I want them to be all symmetric because I am a stickler for symmetry. Okay, so let's do that, and then sealed, sealed, and then I can probably add, my guess is probably 2 more bedrooms. We go 1, 2, and we add another door here. Actually, no, hold on. I don't want to make this a bedroom. I think we might not need that many bedrooms. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Let's not make this a bedroom yet. I think I don't want to do that quite yet. We'll need to make a hospital room at some point, which is the other concern I have. We do need a freezer. We do have a freezer-ish area. I wanted to actually expand the I wanted to actually expand the mess hall up here. Xeoposer gets a growth moment. We have to choose. What is Xeoposer's new trait? Inquisitive, persuasive, craven, or abrasive. Now, why can't you do intellectual work? Is it because you're a child? I think it's because you're a child. So I guess the best option here is we're going to make you inquisitive, which gives you more intellectual stat. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That's fine. A manhunter pack of 27 rats is approaching the colony. That's a new one. Okay. Well, we gotta go deal with 27 rats. So I don't know how we're gonna. I'm just gonna have Drunken Wayfarer stand over here. I'm gonna have someone with a shotgun stand right behind him. I think that's the best thing to do. Open this door up and then just let them through, I guess, and then maybe the turrets can do what they can. This one's gonna stay open. Step back. And then Ray stands right here. Okay. I don't think a Vermintide is 27 very angry rats. I think a Vermintide is a bunch of rats that are about to get gunned down by turrets using incredibly large bullets that are way larger than needs to be. The hit chance is really bad, though, due to the night. They have yet to kill a single... they haven't killed a single rat, I want to point out. We're going to grab a few more people here. Get over here. Okay, I think they killed 1 rat. Amazing. These turrets have not killed anything. What is the point? Oh, there we go. Now they're killing things. You stand over here. Perfect, okay. We'll just, we'll let this run. I'm gonna turn off the slowdown so we can just rip through them. Perfect, okay, so that was easy enough. Alright, so Drunken Wafer did get injured from what? What hurt you? Your left arm was bitten by a rat. Amazing. You have to remember that, Rimworld rats are really big. If you hit join queue and it didn't tell you anything, it means you're still in the queue. Also, my ear is bleeding. That's a new one. Hold on. What is going on with my ear? Hold on. I need to just clean that real fast. I think I was picking at a scab in my ear, and it decided to start bleeding. Oh yeah, that is blood. Very irony. 1 second. Just need to attach this to my ear for a bit to, one, scrape out any excess of the scab and also to wipe out any blood. It'll be fine. I don't know why I have a tendency to pick scabs. It's probably not a healthy thing to do, but it's just a thing that I've been doing forever, and I literally cannot stop myself from doing it. It's a curse, I tell you. It's a curse. Okay, so... we need to expand this. Also, a paid climate adjuster. Okay, so if we're willing to deal with them reducing the temperature here by 10 centigrade, we'll give us a silent uniform and a helmet, which doesn't really matter, so I think I ignore that. And then I think what I need to do is I'm going to expand the ship by 1 tile. Yeah, that's probably okay. Then we can seal off this area. I'm just trying to make this look nice. The ship is losing its symmetry, is all I'm gonna say, and we're gonna have to redesign the ship so it's symmetrical again. I apologize if you were hoping for symmetry, but it's probably not gonna be symmetrical for a while. And we've also run out of vac-stone, so we gotta go back up into space at some point again, anyways. On the other hand, we don't have to worry about power anymore. At that point, it's just worrying about the sheer amount of food that we're gonna need. So let's get that slammed out, shall we? Oh, wait. There we go. Causing pain to Death the Kid. Who's Death the Kid? What's a Death the Kid? Okay. I think we got a new jaw. Alright, Garm, you're gonna sit there. I'm gonna just operate on you real fast. Let's install this jaw, and let's have... Who's our best doctor? It's Drunken Wayfarer. Drunken Wayfarer is the best option for you, since we don't have the Alana Super Doctor to join us. I think we'll... How about this? I think the plan will be, once we get access to a Pelican... oh, look, the head-made doctor shows up. Also, we gotta... Oh, wait, Ray's already here, so that's fine. Alright, Garm, enjoy your brand new hydraulic jaw. What do you... Neko made? Alright, so instead of Neko Mimi, it's now Neko made. Is that even a tag that people use? It's probably not. It's not, surprisingly. Alright. There you go. As you desire. Oh, wait, I can take it off now. Yes. I'm free from the bonds of this outfit. I am once again back to being a normal human, because I am a normal human streamer. And nothing else. Turn you into stratagem? Exactly! You come with the free... It's a free nurse with every Pelican, okay? Isn't that how this works? Oh. Why do you always want the stash? It's always the mustache. Alright, let's put it back on. You go on strike? What do you mean you're going on strike? Oh, so we gotta flip this around now. Let's put the doors on that side, and let's seal this up. Perfect. So this is just gonna be a really long hallway. No Bashy. Listen, we cannot take care of Bashy in space. I do not want to be responsible for Bashy exploding in space, okay? I am trying to keep Bashy alive. And my goal is to keep Bashy alive, not kill him for our entertainment and amusement, okay? I am not a cruel individual. I desire for Bashy's long-term survival. And the only way to survive in space is to not be in space. Right? Also, there's Megathrips. What's a Megathrip and why is it coming after us? Cyber Bashy? I don't know about Cyber Bashy. You know what I would really love? I would love some sick turrets, like, right here. Some beautiful turrets that just line up the entire side of this. And maybe even this side here. Oh, that'd be so nice if I could get that going. Yeah, well, you're Helldivers. You're supposed to be in space. You're supposed to fight. That's your job. That's part of the job description. I'm sorry. Okay, so then I'm gonna start dismantling these walls here. We don't need this anymore, so get rid of this, and this. And then this, and this. Perfect. Oh, you know what this room should be? Hold on, I know what this one should be. This one should be the bathroom, actually. I just realized, yeah, we probably need, like, a bathroom. Also, let's flip the beds around. Yeah. I think the fans can stay where they are because I'm too lazy to move them, but, the beds, I want them to rotate correctly. I think that way the bunks look pretty nice. Oh, let's look at this last one here. A meteor of silver ore has landed. Thanks for the meteor, Kefir, because that is actually useful material. What is a Megathrip, and should I be concerned? We also need to run power all the way up here, so let's do that real quick. Just run that, and probably run the power here as well. There we go. At some point, I probably will need to trigger the other one, but considering we have 51 days of fuel remaining, I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, we did have that one run where we gave Bashy, like, electrocoils on his back. Don't you remember that one? That was a fun, silly run. It was, It was definitely a run. Very spooky run. Why is my ears, like, driving me nuts? Okay. Or assuming we can take your pawns and passes and eat bullets like Tic Tacs. Well, we're not gonna have them die. The goal is to not kill anyone. We're trying to live here. Okay, so we gotta fix those beds. We'll worry about that. We'll get power going. We're not gonna be able to set up any hardcore defenses against those whatever's coming after us. So we'll need to. We'll probably be okay. So I think our next goal is we go for the core, which is in a ruins with toxic gases and other stuff leaking around everywhere, so we need to be careful. Also, we have enough plasteel. I would like to build at least one Helldiver gear. So let's see. So right now, who actually has the Helldiver gear on? The problem is the parkas go over it, and it's making it hard to spot. So okay, so I need him to not wear... Is there, like, invisible parkas that we can wear? Probably not. Okay. I don't want them to be wearing parkas all the time, because it gets in the way of the outfit. Also, I need the capes. Oh, wait, that's right. Old Ray had it before Old Ray exploded, right? Okay. So we need to make at least a Helldiver. We need to make... Okay, so don't make it out of Hyperweave. You may not have anything else. Maybe not cloth. Take at least like 3 capes, and we'll figure out where to put the capes. I know a Rim Reborn is glamored parkas, but I don't want to install a Rim Reborn for the Helldivers run. Nah, I'm trying to avoid that. Alright, we can also stop making the components here. That's not necessary anymore. Once Skylet's finished this one, we're going to stop crafting these. Also, another man in black has joined us. His name is Henry. His actual name is... Alright, congrats, X-Slayer. RNG has chosen you to suffer today. You are a tomb maker who grew up to be a contract miner. Really good at shooting, although you're a bit of a slowpoke, you're inefficient, you're energetic, you're rowdy, and you're chronically ill, which means you're perpetually getting sick and you are perpetually sad. You have pretty good mining stats. Okay, so let's get you a better gun. I think you'd do pretty good with a rifle, is my guesstimate. Also, let's make sure we have 3 backpacks. We need tactical vests, which we can't make yet, okay. So, every pawn starts with 5-ish, I think. So you can just make parkas look like capes. I mean, I don't remember if I did or not, but regardless, I think I'm just gonna set it so that pawns can't wear parkas. Because if they have a spacesuit, they don't need they can't. It's really the people who don't have spacesuits yet. Yeah. Or maybe I have a better idea. Let's do this. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna call this one, how do I rename this? We're gonna call this Diver. Helldiver. Helldiver. And this one should not wear an outer clothing like a parka. And then I can assign this to Unholy, who has the first Helldiver set, I think, right? So we're using UF-84 and the DP-40. That's gonna be our design, so... let's just... how about this? Let's do this. Let's do... They should have a DP-40 helmet with a UT... Did I say UT? No, something, right? Hold on. Armor... Super apparel, here we go. So it should be... Okay, so hold on. Super Citizen Casuals with a Helldiver... maybe we can just give everyone... Maybe we can just do, like, any cape. We'll just have all the random capes scattered around. And then Super Armor, we're using the... I think the UF-84 is the only one that worked correctly. And then... Backpacks are okay. Tactical vests are okay. This stuff is generally fine. And then... Utility, I'm okay with whatever's in utility, that's fine. I don't want him wearing any of the other stuff. That should be fine, because the armor uses the inner slot. So that's fine. Don't need any of this. Okay. So if I see this correctly, Unholy should take this off, right? Okay, so now Unholy looks like an actual Helldiver. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Beautiful. Let's get more of these. Okay, yeah, let's get more of those. So first of all, we're making another Liberator to fill our missing slot. Also, we have a fight coming in very soon. About 7 buggers that we need to murder. Also, there's a Mad Donkey, which is also fine. This many Helldivers, we should be fine to handle most threats. Only the turrets were slightly more useful. You know what we need? We need the turrets that we can manually control. You know, some high-end turrets, perhaps? Okay. The Psychic Drone sucks, though. That's unfortunate. We probably should fly away from here soon. I think once we get enough steel, and ideally that class steel, we're gonna just get out of here. In fact, I should probably have Ray crack those open. If she didn't move super slow right now because of the snow, maybe we should just go back, because it's taking Ray nearly like a whole minute just to walk over here. And we don't know where the bugs are going to spawn in yet either. And we may need more food. Also, where does the raccoon come from? Please kill it. I'm also going to expand out down here. We have 37 panels, which is fine, but that's the last of our panel options. In theory, with 13 medical, no one's going to die, but again, we can never guarantee anything in this timeline. Remember that. To make guarantees is to invite death. Come on. Oh, never mind. Let's all get back. Okay. Everyone inside. Well, actually, hold on. There's a Cyclops, a Pikeman, and a Mech Birther, and there's nothing else in there. I don't have to interact with that at all. I can ignore that completely. Okay, I think we just run away. Yeah, let's everyone get inside the ship. With those bugs coming in about 4 minutes, I want to make sure we're all squared away, especially as the distance is quite far. And I want to make sure they all survive. You got distress. Hello, Normar. Sorry, I just missed your message. How are you doing? No, it's not symmetrical, but we're getting there. It's very much not symmetrical, but we will get there. Slowly. Slowly. It's just very top-sided right now. How many spare beds do I have remaining? Okay, I have like 3 unowned beds. That's fine. The Psychic Drone's driving them mad. I don't know how long this will last. Which is the other problem, too. So I think we will... So I could move the kitchen up in there. So, hold on, let me think. I could move the kitchen into here. And then this is the entire... Oh, I need to get rid of the ancient wheel. I'm like trying to figure out, like, why everything looks wrong. Can you get out here real fast and just... carve that open. Let's also break down this wall. Maybe I just have a big dining hall. Yeah, I think we'll just do a big dining hall. Yeah, I want to destroy this real quick. No, pick that up. I want to just smash this, buddy. Perfect. Okay, I was like, my ship looks wrong. Now it looks right. Okay, so we have a giant dining hall. The reason why I don't want to... Well, let me think. Hold on. Let me think here. God, I really need to get more animated emotes. That's a good emote. I could expand the kitchen here, or I could move the kitchen here, since it's small, and then have the freezer be this entire section. Realistically, I think I'm going to move the freezer out a little bit here when we get the opportunity to do so. So that's something else to keep in mind. Let's also dismantle this tile. And I think that'll be what I'm looking for. If I get rid of this tile, what does it look like? It should probably look fine. Oh, okay, maybe not. Let's put that back real quick. Okay, you need to build this now. Okay, so there's a bunch of bugs. They are Venomites and Mega Thrips. I don't have a good defensible location besides this. Wait a second, I just realized I can turn this into like a small defensive location too. Hold on. That'll be a problem for later. Let's get everyone with a gun out here. Alright, we gotta fight. We were a little slow. I was a little slow on the uptake, unfortunately, so hopefully we have enough time to at least get our weapons situated. Steve needs a helmet of some kind at some point. Alright, they're coming in hot. Ooh, Infinitive got slapped with a giant blob of poison. Can you switch your focus to the... Okay, Venomites are down. Alright, cool, we did it. Also, while you're out here, Risen, can you just finish the Venomites off for me? Thank you. Alrighty. Do we have enough space for more people? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna get another victim per the laws of this run. So, let's see, who's joining us? Add special colonist. Teleport here. And then randomize Mr. Jobel. Alright. This one is kind, messy, fragile, a recluse, and an endling. No relations to any other person, 24 years of age. Bartholomew Maximilian is really good with animals and crafting and pretty much garbage at everything else. Alright, Bartholomew, who are you actually? Your actual name is... I saw Ixonia messaged earlier. I'm pretty sure it's Ixonia who gets the next pawn. Maybe it's Ixonia. Alright, Ixonia is incapable of fighting, which is a little unfortunate. The fighting stats are just not there, but that's probably fine. I think we can ignore this. They don't have an activation timer, right? So as long as we just don't go there, we're probably fine. So let's allow everyone to do whatever they need to do and just don't get near the mechanoids. Who would have thought just not getting to the mechanoids will solve all of those problems? Mostly because, one, I don't know why no one's tended to Infidave yet. That's a problem. Can you tend to the poor guy? Oh, we don't have the hospital yet. Okay. Need to figure out where we're going to put a hospital in this colony. Yeah. Also, we need to move the biofuel refinery as well. I think this might be the hospital. Legitimately, I think this is probably a good spot for it. Also, it's just a flying brick. I hate what I've done. Oh, I hate what I've done. Oh my goodness. Every time I look at it, it's just awful. I can't stand it. Why am I unable to make a nice looking design? Oh, wait a second, hold on. Since I actually expanded this out here, I have to make it symmetrical on the other side. So let me think. So this went out by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then skip a tile. And then seal out here. So that should make it somewhat symmetrical. And the reason I'm doing this is that I can actually use this area as a bathroom. So initially I was going to use this as a bathroom area, but I think I can just fit one in here. Because I want to make it look like a ship. It has to look like a... It was trying to be like a super destroyer, but it's not anymore. I've just kind of gone my own way with the general design. Also, we can start making it... We can replace everything with auto doors now, so we're going to start replacing all the doors with automatic doors, because at this point, why not? We have the money, we have the resources, we have the electricity. We just need more dedicated individuals who can, in fact, do that thing. You knew it? Yeah, it's not symmetrical, Normar. Have you seen it? Listen, we're slowly making it symmetrical. It's just gonna take time. It's gonna take a very long time. Just because we don't have the parts to make it symmetrical yet, which is the real problem. Yeah. Because I need to go to that ancient reactor next, and a lot of our pawns are gonna have to stay inside the ship for a while. In fact, what we're gonna do is, where's Ray? So let's have... Okay, so maybe after the silver, we're gonna go for the plasteel. Look at the Artemis class Battlestar. Alright. Artemis Battlestar. Galactica. From Deadlock. That is... Listen, it's a brick, but it's a brick with flair to it. It's a brick with pizzazz. It's not that much of a brick, surprisingly. It's just very rectangular. But it's not quite the definition of what I would call a brick. It's a gun brick. I mean, that's true too, yeah. It is a gun brick. It's okay, let's get Infidave like 10 to 2, and then let's hopefully fix the rest of this. The temperature is also just really bad in a lot of this area. You know why? Because one, I may have forgotten to actually hook these radiators into the pipe grid. Where is my heating pipes? Yeah, we should probably fix that. All right, perfect. That'll be fine. And then let's just... Oh, we gotta move the radiators down slightly. I don't like where those radiators are. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. Also, I think I'm hearing rain, which is somewhat concerning. Okay, so that's fine, and then we need to put the bathroom here. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna put a bathroom here so people can stop using this weird toilet area thing for their business, which I feel so bad about. Oh, I feel so bad about that, but it's okay. And then I need to move all this into a proper storage, like just dumping ground, which I might just put over here. This is either going to be a hospital or a storage ground, dumping ground, so maybe this should be the dumping ground. We can store all of our excess materials. Also, the hydroponics basin isn't really growing anything, because you want to know what else I forgot to do? I forgot crops. Need heat? It turns out you can't really grow crops if it's frigid cold, so we may need to fix that a little bit. Crank these up a little bit. Let's make this one a little higher. And then once these are all hooked up correctly to the pipes, that should be fine. Perfect. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Okay. So now the question is... we should probably upgrade our general furniture as well. Let's start using nice tables. You know, I just realized, wait a second. Hold up. You know, we don't have a geosphere, right? I think the smart table actually fits the needs of a geosphere pretty well. Because you can keep it on permanently. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's also add some chairs here. Smart chairs are fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am an idiot. So, okay, so you know in HELLDIVERS, when you're about to load into the HELLPODS, you know that giant globe that shows you the planet that you're about to drop into? You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Well, let me pull up an example real quick. It's, Oh, you never played HELLDIVERS? Okay. Let me see if I can find an example of it. You watch some guy playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Why would you play Call of Duty Black Ops 7? Just play Battlefield 6, which is coming out this week, which I'm going to absolutely buy and play because it was so much fun during debate, and I've been looking forward to it all week. Let me find it real fast. HELLDIVERS launch sequence. So in HELLDIVERS, as you're getting ready to launch, it's the drop pod sequence. So you have this thing here, which is like this thing when you're doing mission select is actually like this big holographic sphere, and I have to see if I can find an image or a video of it. Mission select, so I can find it. I don't know if I don't think I can find a video of it, which is the problem. But it's there, and it's really cool to look at. God, I love the HELLDIVERS music. Wait, look, it's me. God, I love the HELLDIVERS launch drop theme. I think my favorite part of HELLDIVERS is unironically that theme. When I think it's called the Cup of Liberty, when the music just starts to swell and hype you up as you drop, and then it drops you like on the beat. Oh, it sends shivers down my spine every single time. It's so beautiful. All right, we need vacuum toilets. I guess a vacuum shower is fine too. Well, we don't have vacuum showers. I guess we'll just do a simple shower. It's probably the most appropriate looking one. I guess a simple steel shower. We should probably also floor everything. I just realized we have not floored anything here. Let's do that real fast. Yeah, it's me. Isn't it crazy? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on the big screen. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm cool enough to be on the big screen now. Oh wait, I can take out the mustache. I'm free. I'm free from the stash. Hey. It's gonna be in the tiny... What if I just shrink myself and I'm just like in the corner, like here? Hey. It's me. Now I'm a mini professor. Now we're really gaming. Wait, the fall sale ended already? There's no way it ended already. I thought it was going on for like another few days. Wait a second. Really? Is it over? Oh shoot, it is over. Well, that's fine. You're gonna have another sale in Thanksgiving and another sale around Christmas. It's fine. There's no need to worry. I have learned to become more patient when it comes to buying video games. Cute and head paddable. Only for a week. Yeah, it was a very short. That's a lot shorter of a sale than I thought it was. I thought it was a lot longer. Also, I think we need to kill more animals. Let's see. We get that plastic. Let's haul this in. And I think we're gonna haul this in. And I think we just go into space. Quite frankly, I don't think we need to go anywhere else. Make sure there's enough oxygen though hanging around. We'll probably need another stack. Yeah, have a good night, Steve. Thanks for swinging by. We could add 2 more bedrooms, probably. Question is, do I want to add that many bedrooms? So choices either add 2 more bedrooms, which would give us some pretty hefty capacity in terms of how many pawns we can have, or I build my hospital room, which is probably going to be here. Yeah, okay, so then we need to set up a hygiene system for steel plumbing so we can at least hook that up into the plumbing network. Okay. Although not compared to Modern Warfare 3, like, here's my issue with Call of Duty. Call of Duty is so fast-paced arcadey that I cannot play it. It's really hard for me to process. It's really hard for me, I think, to process a lot of what goes on in Call of Duty nowadays, and it's too fast-paced for me. It's very much like I am not a person who can play like flick shooters anymore. I prefer much more methodical shooters like Battlefield, and I guess extraction shooters are typically that genre as well. Hello. No, wait, I think you were already here, Immortal. But if not, hello again. Trying to do it, but I saw a lot of people complaining about Battlefield 6 and like, oh, we need to make it more like Call of Duty. I'm like, no, shut up, nerds. Well, we don't want it to be like Call of Duty because it's supposed to be its own unique concept. Yeah. I think sometimes Call of Duty people have ruined video games because they want everything to be Call of Duty, and I'm like, no, I don't want everything to be Call of Duty. I want it to be its own thing. Wait, this thing's a three wide. Oh. Okay, so amusingly enough, I cannot put this here, otherwise it would break symmetry. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the back corner here. Okay, I might need to find a spot for these. Actually, hold on, maybe over here is fine. If I don't plan on expanding to the rear anymore, putting it here is not the worst idea. Because plasma converters are really cheap. And then I can get rid of these chem fuel tanks, and we don't have to rely on chem fuel anymore. Battlefield has been too much like constant Battlefield 3. I would say not exactly. It's still somewhat slow enough and methodical enough, though it is. I think 5 was probably like the most fat. No, 2042 was like the super fast one, where they tried to be a little too much like Call of Duty, which was a little rough. But I think the other ones have been generally slow enough. Like 1, I think, is really slow. like slow, smooth smash because you're having something down 5 seconds later delete you again. You know what's a good game you should play then? Honestly, go play some. If the AI wasn't bad, I would highly recommend Ready or Not. Ready or Not is a really cool game, except for the fact that it sucks right now because they keep messing it up. Oh yeah, so this I can keep forced on. That's fine. So let's get rid of. I don't know how I want to do. I don't know how I want to design this. I don't know how I actually want to design this. Is the problem. I think we should have double entrance into this dining hall, so that stays. So the thing with Ready or Not is on release, it was actually really good. I think even in beta, it was really good. But over time, as they've done more patches and tried adding more content to the game, they've made it significantly worse over time, as well as kowtowing to, for lack of a better term, Chinese censorship. And actually not Chinese censorship, but console censorship as well. If you don't know, the main plot of Ready or Not is you are a part of the Los Sueños police department. And you're basically part of their SWAT team, right? And the missions you're going on more or less lead to you undercovering like a pedophile ring and taking them down and stuff like that. But there was and they really relied on environmental storytelling to tell you this, which was mostly like, here is like you're you know, raiding this hacker's apartment, and then you thought you're just there to stop them because of like some kind of like trading or like hacking thing that they're doing, but then you realize, oh, they're related to this other organization which is actually acting as the servers for, you know, the CSAM content, and then you eventually take down the bad guys and so on and so forth. It's very cool, but as they tried to go onto consoles, they actually removed a lot of that environmental storytelling that were the things like just screens that would show like some disturbing messages and things like that. I really enjoyed a lot of the missions because it's very intense, I think. I think if you go into playing Ready or Not with an open mind and you're willing to accept the fact that it's going to be buggy, and you're willing to go in to experience like what is essentially like the designer's vision of a very intense situation. Like there's a mission that's basically designed after the Pulse nightclub shooting. If you know what that event happened, if you know what that event is, a real life event, and things like that of that nature are kind of showcased in the game. The AI, unfortunately, is really bad, and some of the other things in that game are just like kind of janky, where like rules of engagement, you cannot shoot someone unless you tell them to put their weapon down like a bajillion times, and if they don't draw their weapon against you, you can't shoot them. It's stuff like that's really silly. Even seen someone named Martin doing passives on Ready or Not. Now, are we talking about passives as in you don't kill anyone? I think doing no kill is not super difficult if you know what you're doing. You just use non-lethal weapons and you just take them down that way, but what do I know? You can't use taser and shield because they made task. Oh yeah, there's a lot of issues like that. I actually like the gunplay in Ready or Not quite a bit. I actually enjoyed, like, I really wish there was a mode where it's like, listen, screw the rules of engagement, let me just go shoot bad guys. If that was a mode, I would be so incredibly happy. I want a mode where it's just like, listen, the enemy are really bad, you don't have to feel bad about popping them. If that was a thing, oh, the world would be healed, I tell you what. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually move Infidave's bed over. The main... So I think I will turn this into bedrooms, and I'm gonna dedicate this to be another hallway. Exactly, like that's really the main thing. Like there was it's just not consistent, like how that entire thing is designed. And I think a lot of people have the same exact complaint as well. We may need to get rid of the excess amount of beds here. Oh my goodness, hi Interest. How was your Rimworld stream? Hello, comrade. How goes it? Also, sorry, let me just quickly move these things around. Catching me at a time where I'm trying to redesign my ship bit by bit. How was your stream, comrade Interest? Boar spin time? What do you mean boar spin? Now let's do shout out real fast. Interest underscore. There we go. I know you have like a really fat ship right now, right? Also, how are you doing, Terror Dragon? I see you there, comrade. Yeah, how's your I think you have like a really, like some Sky Fortress is like the thing you're doing, right? It's either a big ship or you're using like that Sky Islands mod that's out there. Proof of concept. Gotcha. Okay, well, let me take a quick peek real fast at what you're doing, because now I am curious as to seeing how that's going to pan out. Also, Mechanoids have found us. We got 9 days to leave, so maybe we should just get ready to hop on out of here. I think it's time for us to skedaddle. Okay. I think we're just gonna... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We need to go get that core. Let me take a look at your stream real fast. I really want to just see what the heck you were up to here. What is this? Okay, so first of all, that's a lot of bugs. That's on fire. Your ship is... Is this a ship? Oh no, it's like it's an actual sky base. Okay. I just want to point out, I think it's so funny. Like, I love giving every pawn their own unique bedroom. And then I look at yours, and everyone is just in this one gigantic barracks. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's just really funny to look at. I should do a Sky Fortress run. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll try that soon. Maybe the next run after this I might do that. Anyways, I'm glad you had fun. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it very, very much. For those of you here from Interstream, my name is Oak. I play funny strategy games. Although I think a lot of you know that, because a lot of you have probably been here before, too. Yeah, I do want to try Space Station Colony. All right, let's go out of here. Let's leave before the bugs find us. We need not be here any longer. We've gotten... I think we've gotten enough steel to last us for some time. Who are we missing? Who ain't here yet? Okay. We're gonna go to this Scarlands and go grab this core. Acidic smog every 176 days. That's fine. I did not realize you could heavy bridge into empty space. That's interesting, actually. It sounds somewhat cursed. Very mildly cursed, but it is somewhat cursed. Oh, I forgot to dismantle the geothermal generators. Oh well. Someone will go find it and they will enjoy the fruits of my labor. As I have enjoyed the fruits of this earth. Yeah. Wasn't easy. No, it doesn't sound easy at all, Normar. Okay, where are we landing? Okay, so there's a reactor here. There's a lot of polluted land. Okay. So, there is an ancient reactor somewhere here. And now we gotta figure out where it is. My guess is it's probably in this big, giant, fat building. Gee, who would have possibly guessed? I guess we just land in the middle, that's fine. Delicious fruit from the oak tree? Yeah, the fruit of my efforts. Not all ships are symmetrical, but not much. Listen, we don't have the materials to make this unsymmetrical. We're trying to make it symmetrical. Also, Sun got EXP in shooting, which is good because the poor man can't shoot right now. Oh, it's toxic fallout. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, let me think real fast. Okay, so who does not have vac seal? Okay, so Ixonia, Garm, Infidave. Okay, hold on. So okay, so Infidave, Garm, Ixonia, Steve, Zeoposer, and X-Slayer all have to stay on the ship. Everyone else can go outside, but not them. Okay, next is we need proper Helldiver armor. So let's get another UF4. Let's make 2 more of these things. Also, I'm going to manage this apparel policy. UF 84, and then I want Unholy. Yeah, and then so Ray should hopefully get that soon. Okay. I did see the orbital platform mod. I think I actually have that one installed myself. I do like the ship though. Like, look at how beautiful this thing is. Isn't this great? Look, it's an actual fully functioning ship that's slowly getting more symmetrical bit by bit. I know, Nomar, don't worry. We will make this symmetrical eventually. We just don't have the parts for it. 29 gravlite panels is not enough. So we'll have to make this symmetrical, and then I'll probably have to set up some additional weapon platforms somewhere here. I think I want to try to maybe bridge this with a diagonal, and then we'll try to bridge same way on the other side later on. But this definitely needs like a tail segment. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna do there. I think for now, since I do need a hospital though, let's just quickly slap a hospital down here should be okay. Yeah, it's not a pretty hospital, but it's a functioning hospital. Don't I have medical beds unlocked? I don't have medical beds unlocked. Wow, that's That's fair enough. I mean, you mean like my beautiful little capsule hotel? Look at how tight the bedrooms are here. It's very tight on the ship. It's we are really using the definition of a ship very lightly here. Okay, so let's go exploring, shall we? Let's order 1, 2, 3 unholy and drunken. Okay, this should be good enough. Let's send this batch out. We gotta get drunken away for better body parts. How many advanced? Do we have advanced ab yet? No, we don't. Okay. You know what's funny? Drunken Wafer's the only person allowed to research, which is bad. Okay, so you know that's why we're not researching anything, because we had only one researcher. Okay, so Garm and Drunken Wafer are the only researchers now, so those two should research all the time. All right, let's start cracking these doors open. Cool. None of these people are intelligent enough to crack the doors open. You cannot change your pawn name, no. Unfortunately. Why do you want to be named Bong Bong? We're not playing, what's that game called? We're not playing Lobotomy Corporation. As much fun as Lobotomy Corporation was. I like Lobotomy Corporation. I just could not finish. That game was just too rough for me. It was too difficult. Too difficult for me. I'm sorry. You like make use of. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, if it's too small, I know your pawns start having like significant issues, and that's why you don't want it to be that much. Or, you know, you craft here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get these guys out here. Hello, Zandark Heart. Okay, let's get in here. Let's see what we're gonna find inside this ruins. Now that we're playing with combat extended, this might be a little rougher. Let's actually switch Ray to slugs. I think slugs are probably gonna be better here. Ah, look at that. That's a room full of spooky stuff. Now the question is, can Ray and Marksman quickly shoot down a hunter drone before it approaches? Yes, they can. Excellent. Good. And it didn't blow up the pallet, which probably almost... Oh, there's nothing in here. Okay, cool. I need Drunken Rifle to hack the next door. Perfect. Also, let's get rid of this double bed. We don't need the double bed. Wait, Marksman actually got injured. What injured you? Small fragments from from the blast? Okay, so fun fact, none of these people are actually doctors. Ray can maybe tend to you. Let's find out. Oh my goodness, what happened? Okay, you opened the door and something's hiding there. Hold on. Okay, whoa. I cannot see through that door, but there is something beyond that door. Okay, yeah, we gotta stop this now. Okay, you go back. You go back, and Ray and Marksman will continue. Okay, so unfortunately they cannot continue because there is a door here that neither of them can hack through. Okay, let's just go back and chill. So, Drunken River, you are like one of the two people that have the capacity to even research. It's you and Garm. That's literally it. No one else has the capacity to do research. Amusingly enough. That's not a good thing, by the way. That's very bad. Also, slap down 2 beds here that we're gonna just set as medical beds. Okay. So you're tended to, kind of. Okay, so let's just undraft you. Now you'll go back and you should be fine. Let's get this bedroom set up too, and then we're gonna have to start ripping and tearing through those. I don't see any other mechanoids, which is good, but again, we can't be too careful. Once you grow up, you'll have a good hunter. You do, yeah. You just can't research right now because you're still a child. Also, we need to change your ideology real fast. I'm just gonna quickly set that to the correct one. Super democracy. Now you're ready to do stuff. You know what? We probably should make a... So let's make this a medical room, and then I want to copy the shelf, and let's make this out of... Let's try using the nice spacey storage. Let's do a shelf like this. And then let's make sure this one stores all of our medicine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that one. I guess we could make a small classroom. I just don't know where I would put it. Actually, you know what? Let's put your... I got an idea. Hold on. If you're gonna have to learn how to be a kid, or learn to grow up as a child, I think we're gonna put it over here. Put a blackboard and a school desk and a school chair. I think that's all you need, right? Just put you so in between them researching, we'll have someone teach you, and then we'll set specifically who is the best person to rear children. Steve probably is. Well, yeah, actually, hold on. It's actually marksman, but marksman sets a construction priority. You know what? I think it'll be Garm. I think if you're ready to learn, Garm will teach you. All right, it will be the best spot for you to do it, right next to the education spot. So hopefully you'll actually sit down and learn. I don't actually know how this works, but we gotta educate you. I find the desk chocolate roast if you have 3 standing at 6 on the wall. Oh. Oh, yeah, because... Okay, so if you make, like, a super classroom, I see. I did not know that. That's actually pretty handy. I don't think it matters too much for this run because we're really cramped anyways, but that's a really interesting thing to learn. Also, Garn's about to get us advanced fabrication, which is what I've been looking for. And once we get advanced fabrication, we're gonna go get hospital beds, because apparently I somehow skipped that this entire time. So we will need sterile materials as well, probably. Yeah, we make do with what we got. Also, a bunch of... Oh, I just realized there's a bunch of scary bugs coming in. Also, I left a bunch of turrets behind. I forgot to grab them on our way out. That's bad. Okay. Well, I probably should... Oh, I can't even put uranium slug turrets on. Okay, well... Macroflies and gigalocusts sound scary. And I don't think I want to deal with that. Also, we need to put lights in here as well. If everyone just stays on the ship, we should be fine. Also, I can finally get rid of this shower and toilet. That one can finally be removed. You're not doing... Yes, we're doing... Yeah, I'm doing the bug waves. The rule is after every time we succeed a bug wave, we get another batch of... we get another comrade, another Helldiver to join us. That's the rule. We don't have enough food. We gotta hunt down more animals for food. Get rid of this flour too. Okay. How scary is this? The problem is that all this flies. Okay, so Drunken Wafer, our one melee beater, is injured. So I don't have a frontliner. Because Ray's gear broke, her armor broke. Unholy is probably the closest thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Guess we're gonna assign Ray Helldiver kit, clear force, and then I want Ray to quickly turn on wear this one and then the cape. Okay. On the helmet. Okay. You. Okay, we're gonna hold here. I think that's the best we can do. I want this kept open. So if we have to, we can just retreat. The main issue again is that a lot of them fly. So as soon as once they start flying, I'm just gonna run inside, and then we'll fight them in the corridor. Probably the best thing to do here. We can just gun them down before they approach. That's the best solution. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. Yep. Oh my gosh, Steve just got them ripped apart. Okay, get inside. Okay, just fire from behind. Go where we can. Steve, what happened to you? Let's see. Alright, well, you don't have an arm anymore, which is a problem. Well, we'll get you a new arm eventually. Oh, they're just going for the turrets. Okay. Let's get out here and just try to knock out everything else that's still alive, and then you quickly rescue... Okay, you rescue this guy, and the rest will try to gun down the remaining... There's another turret over there they're still fighting over. Yo, so doctor, you doctor goods? Good. Keep doing your doctor thing, because the more you doctor, the more people stay alive. Alright, we did it. We survived another wave. Fantastic. Let's kill everything. And let's rebuild our turrets. which shouldn't be too difficult. We really need to, like... I need to put, like, embrasures around the turrets. That's what I've been meaning to do for some time. Okay, fantastic. That was not too bad. Let's have you quickly go out here. Finish these off. Beautiful. I guess we're eating insect for a while. Thankfully, we have carnivorous lavish meals made out of the finest insect meat. Alright, let's, Oh, you're still injured. Who else could maybe go out there? Also need to make more helmets, too, is the other problem. I guess if it's indoors, it should be fine. So I'm gonna have Garm, Ray, Riston, Marksman. Alright, these fine folks should be able to go in here. And then who? Okay, Steve lost an arm. How many advanced components? I have no advanced components. Okay. Okay, so the main issue is that I'm not going to be able to produce the advanced auto fabricator for some time. So maybe we should just make prosthetics for now. Just a simple prosthetic arm. This has efficiency 75%. It's better than having efficiency 0. I'll take it. 80%, that's fine. Better. 80% is better than 0%. I'll take it. Alright, Garm. You are the hacker for this run, so don't die on me. Which mod is this? Hello, SF Toon. That's not a mod, it's just base game mechanics. Or it's mechanics for Odyssey. I think. No, it's which expansion added the child rearing? Biotech? I think it's Biotech, actually. This room is safe. Okay. Let's go here. Always mod the melee. I mean, to be fair, we're running combat extended, so melee combat's gonna be rough no matter what we do, regardless. Like, there's no way to make it any easier. It's just gonna be rough anyways. I'm gonna have you on snapshot, Garm. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, that's true too. Oh my gosh. What are you shooting at? Is there a turret? Who wins, Marksman or the turret? Get inside. They're coming over. Might as well, like, ambush that one before it gets too close. Alright, come on. You got Helldiver gear. Perfect. We're gonna have Ray stand over there. Gar managed to crack that door open. Let's quickly go have Riston help out. Can you fire at this thing? Alright, can you turn around and shoot at the turret? No, the turret's too far. Okay, ignore that. Let's go here. Alright, Riston, take a peek. Ah, that sure is a wall. Alright, fantastic. Let's have Riston quickly crack that one open, and then I think that'll be good enough, and then we'll retreat back and recover. We need to find a way to approach that turret. It's a little obnoxiously in the way. Alright, Marksman, Ray leads the way. This room is safe. Alright. Next room. We still gotta find that core. I'm not gonna give up until I find that stupid core, okay? Because also finding that core would give us a lot more gravlite panels that we need to expand the ship, which is the main reason we're doing this. Also, why do you keep flashbanging us, Normar? What have we done to deserve the flashbanging? I was wondering if I keep missing your messages, Normar. Okay, so you stand right there. Okay, then you're gonna have you shoot right around that corner. I swear to God, shooting this thing is near impossible. Switch to Bucks. I wonder if these are designs that you can only shoot them if they're awakened. That's probably what's happening. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Alright, we can crack one more, and then we're gonna send them back. I think we'll do one more, and then we'll send them back. Sony's making that spare part, and then Steve's trying to craft with his one arm. Alright, come on. What's in this room? This room is safe. Alright, and then let's have Garm crack another door open, because at this point, why not? Let's just crack all this doors. If we're lucky, it's in this room. If not, whatever. Come on, what's in here? Alright, send Ray in. This room is safe. Crack open the crate. Alright, and then these guys will go back for now. Actually, no. You crack this open. Ooh, a tornado generator. A thing that I refuse to use because that is absolutely awful. Why would I ever want to summon a tornado unless I'm invading someone? Alright, let's get them back there. They can rest. They can get their food. They can do whatever they need. Also, I might need to use the restroom real quick, so... What is the point of it, really? Chaos. I hate using tornadoes. Tornadoes are awful. Tornadoes suck. Okay. Well, at least we have all the components we could need. We are running a little low on steel. I don't think there's any steel on the map. At least not I can see easily. That's an ancient danger also that we will need to crack. You know what we need? Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on. Let's get... You know what we have? We have access to super weapons. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. What do we have so far? We've only been using ballistic weapons. We need something for the heavy hitters. Like, if we're fighting a centipede, I need something for the centipede. Alright, choices. We can either go with the AC-8 autocannon or the GR-8 recoilless rifle. So do we want a recoilless rifle rocket launcher or a autocannon? I guess there's also quasars, although I don't know if the quasar is in this. We could build a quasar cannon, but we don't have the advanced component, so we can't do the quasar. So it's autocannons or recoilless rifles. The autocannon's probably the smarter idea, right? That's true. It's probably better against smaller stuff. Okay, we can build at least one AC-8. And then the question is who's gonna carry the dang thing? Let's raise capacity. Okay, so as long as you have the Helldiver armor, your carry weight goes up by 50, so that's good. And if we can get tactical vest going, that'd be probably even crazier. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay, also, I just realized, this room, our research is super bad because I forgot to hook up the temperature forgot to hook up the heating pipes into the research lab, which is kind of a problem. In fact, we should probably hook all this up, like, around here, just so I have pipes that I don't have to worry about hooking up into places. And then this one will likely need at least a single radiator to keep them warm as they're getting tended to, because Drunken Wafer's got some injuries. Toe burnt off, you'll be fine. Yeah, we gotta get that new arm for the poor guy. Also, we are running low on food. We have like 3 days worth of food, so we'll need a... Let's start... You know what? Hold on, I have an idea. Let's just start... We have a lot of insects. Just grab the insects. Yeah, wait a second. We don't have to worry. You have an insectoid mod that lets you make hives? I think that's the Insectoid 2 mod that I'm also using that lets you... Vanilla Factions Expanded Insectoids 2. That's what we're running. But yeah, I don't like tornadoes. What really turned me off from tornadoes was a long time ago when I was playing and streaming Rimworld. I used to have the tornado event as a buyable event. It was pretty awful. It actually made the game really unfun to play, and so I never allowed it ever again because it was just not fun for me, and I don't think it was fun for anyone else to watch me suffer, you know, all the time complaining about it. So that's why we don't do that anymore. Because, you know, it just wasn't fun. And I am trying to prioritize the enjoyment of everyone here, but also myself. Where's Funbound? Let's get Funbound to... Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm just going to seal this up with an embrasure for now, because I don't know what else to do with this. Also, we might need to reload this first. We should have enough munitions, because that's set to an auto craft for that munition type specifically. Perfect. But yeah, I don't like making hives. I don't like controlling insects, honestly, because I already control like a bajillion pawns. I don't need to control this insect swarm on top of all that other stuff as well, because it becomes a nightmare, logistically, to maintain it all. I get rid of these 4K batteries. We're going to replace it with a bigger, fatter 16K battery. And eventually these will get replaced with, I think, 256K batteries when we have the parts for it. Also, we have enough plasteel to last us for quite some time. Goodness gracious, look at all that material that he needs to make the helmets. Hold on, let's stop making the helmets temporarily. I want to make the cannon. Nope. No. Okay, just craft. Okay, we got another armor. Um, who else is on the front line? I think Marksman's on the front line enough that giving Marksman the armor is probably worth it. You don't have the helmet yet. Also, I don't know why you're wearing garbage clothes. Let's get you your super citizen casuals, please. There you go. Now you look like a proper super citizen held out. Okay, so first of all, let's assign you the correct kit. Take care. Alright, have a good night, Kahila. I know it's late for you. May you have some good rest. You just draft, and then if they die, you can just make more of them, right? I assume that's kind of what you've been doing. I have enough components for this, do we? Oh, I do have enough components. Okay. There's a bug wave coming in very soon, so I'm trying to surround these as quickly as I can. Soon. Maybe tomorrow or next week we'll be able to regularly do HELLPOD drops, because I do want to eventually start, you know, ripping and tearing into some of these hostile insect zones and start destroying them bit by bit. That's the goal that I have in mind, if we can get to that point. We could also try to explore some of these architectural ruins once we get a pelican, but we don't have a pelican yet, so that's not really a thing we can do. Lions auto-produce them, and drug is all you need. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, here's our turret, which is now surrounded by an embrasure, so it should be safe for the time being. Same with the other one. They can handle themselves. Let's also get rid of this one so we can actually access that from the backside. Alright, I will be right back. I think we have all the work orders set up. While we're doing this, let's get Steve a new arm. You poor, poor guy. Let's get you a new arm now. And I think Drunken Wafer's our best doctor, but he's knocked out, so Infidave is your next best option. Alright. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Gawk at my glorious ship in the meanwhile. I can figure out where the button I'm looking for. There it is. Oh yeah, no, my plan is to put a door eventually behind them. This is just a very, very temporary situation because I just need to survive this wave and the wave after, and then probably move on away from this area once we're free and we've gotten what we need, because we have to still, you know, explore the rest. Speaking of which, while Risten's here, can you quickly peek in here? I want to see if there's anything in this door here. What is in here? That is an empty room. That is an empty room. What's in the next one? That's an empty room. Next. That's an empty room. Next. This is just all empty rooms. Wow, that is a lot of empty rooms. Good God, that's a lot of empty rooms. Not even a mechanoid inside. It's just all empty. All right, great. Oh, right. We gotta get, shoot, we gotta get Risten a new lung. I keep forgetting about that. Maybe we need an organ transplant from a naughty raider when we find one. A bad raider who needs a little bit of punishment. So that raider can understand the error of his ways and can help provide for the colony in death. And there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, we can get a lot of scrap here if I really wanted metal scrap, but I don't think I really care that much about the metal scrap. I don't know why Marksman's out here. Oh, you don't have a helmet. Get you inside. After we finish that cannon, we're gonna build the helmet. Sony actually has a really good crafting skill, which is at least handy. Also, you are in the wrong ideology, my friend. Let's correct you real fast. There you go. So we need the statues, diverse thoughts, filthy, cabin fever. Okay, well, you're gonna be filthy. Okay, you can at least wash yourself. And then we gotta get some water with a tank. At the very least, for now, since we're gonna be stuck here, we should probably build a water well somewhere. Here's fine. Okay. It is blood for the colony, yes. Alright. I think what we're gonna do is... Okay, so first of all, let's undraft you. Okay, so for the time being, Marksman, you're required to stay inside the ship until we get you a new helmet, because I don't have a spare helmet lying around. Unless I want to take it off of someone who took a helmet, which no one... Okay, Sun. Okay, let's take it off of Sun. And I'm gonna give Marksman that helmet. For now. It's the best I can do. And then Sun stays inside. Marksman's allowed back outside. Yeah. Have a good night, Garm. Thanks for swinging by. I hope you'll be okay. Surprised I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Yes, I normally do 4-hour streams. I know last week was just really rough with all the Twitch shenanigans and also my internet exploding a bunch of times, and apparently it exploded for everyone last week. So I'm okay this week for streaming, so that's why we're streaming. That's all there is to it. So we're having fun. Also, yeah, we are basically out of food. That's really bad. There's a couple animals here, but I don't know how many of them are really edible. So we may... Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. We may have to leave here soon. Yeah, Brain, yes, you unfortunately do. We're waiting for it to go away, but it's a very slow process. We have hydroponics. It's growing cotton, and medicine. Although I think we're gonna just grow rice for the time being, just to help alleviate our crop or our food issues right now. Let me just switch this to rice for now. Actually, I don't even know who my plant specialist is. Oh, I don't even have a plant specialist. They all died. That's right. Oh my goodness. All right. So, congrats to Infidave, who has nothing else to do in the colony, so you will now be handling the crops. Son. He barely... Oh, wait, yeah, that's true. He barely has anything for it, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll have him do it. That's fine. Alright, so Sun will handle this. Needs someone to do it. Even if he doesn't have a very good passion for it, it's something. Thankfully, rice grows fairly quickly. Alright, rats are dying. Good. You know what, Ray, you got a gun. Kill this one real fast. Alright. Any other wildlife that I need to murder for food? Oh, it starts rotting almost immediately. Okay, because they have too much toxic buildup in their bodies, so they just deteriorate near instantaneously. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, got it. Okay. All right. Let me finish this one off with your bare hands. Yeah, see, a lot of the animals are just rotting. We still have to find what we're looking for. Okay, fire at this raccoon. That one's at least edible. Next one. Gotta grab them before they deteriorate. And I think the next set of bugs will at least be enough food as well to keep us going for a bit longer. We have a bunch of flour, but I can't really do anything with it. I can't even make bread. Yeah, because it requires spelt flour, which is another mod-specific item. And simple meals, I can't use flour because you have to bake that into bread. Yeah. I thought I had enough food to last us, but nope, we don't have enough food. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's go deal with the bug infestation. Actually, hold on. We have a little bit of. We have time to go explore. Yeah, we're gonna have them make rice, but it's on resting period. But it grows relatively quickly, anyways, with hydroponics. We don't have advanced hydroponics, but it should be fine. There you go. Keep planting it. Excellent. Next. I mean, rice isn't gonna be a lot, but it's enough to at least tide the hunger. We can probably expand our hydroponics significantly. God, I love the little noise this thing makes. Look, listen to that beautiful fusion power hum in the background as it just vibes. Okay, I think we gotta butcher some animals here. Oh, Zeoposer, the small child, is capable of butchering animals. I would like you to not ever cook food, thank you very much. Or construct things. Or dig rocks. Training is fine. Actually, how do I make your... Childcare should be number 1. I need you to get educated, is the problem. I'm not sure how that works. Alright. So, I think the thing is... So what we'll do is after the... Okay, so let's get everyone inside. After the bug wave... Okay, so after the bug wave, we will... Well, we're gonna go explore the rest of this and try to get it done. Yes, I will drink, Santa. Got a little bit of water left. Just as you desire, I will be hydrated, because I love being hydrated. Water is good for the soul. Alright. Everyone's inside the ship. Ideally, I'd prefer them to come to south end, but if they come from the north end, I can't do much about that. We'll just deal with it. So we'll see. This one's not protected, so it's probably gonna blow up. Thankfully, even if they get destroyed, we're able to fill it up. Okay. They're coming from the south end. I think we'll do the same strategy as last time. Drunken Wafer probably stands here. And then everyone with a gun, let's get out here. And then Drunken Wafer will hold the line. And then if they get too close, we just retreat. I probably could build a kill box if I really wanted to, but I don't like building kill boxes. Oh, geez, they fly. Okay, just kidding. Let's all get inside now, because I just saw everything that's coming after us, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, no, you guys get back inside now. No, inside. Let them destroy the turret. Try to bait them through the door. Alright, we'll see if we can have Ray poke around the side. Okay, they're distracted, they're flying around, we might be able to just hop. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Oh no, they're angry. Alright. Here we go. You better not go over there. That's true. I do need to set up like a bunker system. I do want to set up a bunker system for the ship. We just haven't had the resources to do so. Mostly because I don't have enough grav panels. I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna use the site as an example to show off what I want to do. Like, the reason I didn't go all the way to the edge is so that I can set up like firing bunkers on the entire edge of the ship. It will be a very, very thick firing bunker filled with super heavy cannons. Oh, Drunken Wafer actually got knocked down. Alright, can we shoot this? What is this? You know what? I gotta give everyone a knife. I gotta remember to give everyone a knife. This thing is, taking its sweet time to die. Let's just go around. This thing is, very obnoxious and refuses to die. Alright, let's do this. Ignore slowdown. Fantastic. Okay, so now let's undraft everyone, and then let's quickly have you rescue Drunken Wayfarer, and then you... Let's see. So then, same thing as before, we're gonna allow... Unrestricted, 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 you... Boom, 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 boom. Oh, trust me, I have fun tools that I want to use. I've got ideas. Alright, so first of all, I need you to quickly finish this one off. Execute these remaining bugs so we can eat them. Who's the colony cook? It's Unholy. Fantastic. Well, there's a lot of things to butcher, so you might as well start butchering. Mark's going to delete these, and then hopefully everyone's injuries are going to get tended to. Risten's got 2 hours. Infidave is our colony doctor, who's also injured and not tended to, so maybe we should allow you to self-tend. Thank you very much. Or tend to yourself, and then make sure this one is critical for medicines. Medicine. And also for bandage kits. Go here. Perfect. Okay. So, I don't know why no one's tended to you yet. Who's my other doctor? Dave, Risten, Steve is a doctor, trying his best. Garm's the other doctor, but Garm's researching. Maybe Garm should go over here and tend to Risten. I think Garm would want to make sure his comrade in arms doesn't explode. Come on. Come on. Just in time. Alright, Risten survives, I think. Perfect. Alright, while they are recovering, let's quickly finish off the rest of these bugs before they wake up again. Alright, oh yeah, that one woke up. Okay, so kill that one. Oh, get over here. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna finish off, finish off, finish off, finish off, finish off. Unholy is continuing to butcher animals the entire time, which is exactly what I want, and then Sun's turning them into food, which is probably okay. See, we have a system here. We're just gonna subsist entirely on insect meat for quite some time because that's what we can afford. Okay. We need to finish exploring this, so I'm just gonna grab this stack of individuals and just send them into the pit. So the only major threat is a turret, right? I think that turret was the biggest threat left, and thankfully it's mostly destroyed because that wasp was an idiot. So we can probably just demolish it. And then Skylit will do Skylit things and hopefully survive. That brain injury will go away in due time. Alright. Here's my strategy. Marksman have... Ray's got armor. Cool, turret's down. And then we can explore the rest of this. There's no more turrets, right? Good, okay. Oh, that's fine. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, so Garm, hack this one, and then I'm gonna have Ray go down here. Thankfully, Ray's armor is really thick. Okay, so there's the corpse with nothing of note. Got it. Yeah, I think we gotta give everyone knives. Actually, what melee weapon would the average Helldiver use besides the butt of their rifle, which is the common's option? We gotta figure out that too. A combat knife. Ooh, hello. Wow, that laser actually punches through my armor. That's really bad. Okay, let's step back a little bit. Wait for them to pop out, and then we're just gonna bunga them. Oh my goodness, Funbound's getting demolished here. Okay, so you tend to Ray. We're gonna have Marksman solo explore for a hot second and hope Marksman doesn't die. There we go. Oh, there's turrets in there. Okay, so let's back up, back up, back up, back up. No, 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 no. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, get over here. Okay, so there's at least wasps and defender. You know what? I don't have EMPs. I probably should get EMP grenades. Wouldn't that be kind of helpful? Okay, so Ray can still fight, so that's fine. So we're gonna have you tend over here. And then we're gonna have you two peek over here. There's 3 turrets we have to fight through. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this open. Okay, so then I'm gonna try to pull Marksman back. Okay, then stand over here, and then we should be able to just melee these goober things. Or not. Holy cow, yeah, we gotta find a way to deal with this. Okay. Come on, okay, so that's fine. So now Ray is getting slightly injured because she's being stabbed to death. Funbound's got a gun. Alright, start blasting. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bit of friendly fire there. And then I'm gonna have Garm come in here and quickly tend to Ray, and then now Ray is healthy. Okay, then I'm gonna have Marksman just stand over here and I don't know, just like try to shoot the turrets. Yeah. This thing is surprisingly durable, and also you're getting headshot. And now Marksman has a permanent brain injury. Very minor scar, but still not ideal. How much food do we have? Ah, we have enough food for another day. Gotta find a better way to deal with this. Okay, send Garmin here. I don't have a... These turrets are very durable, and I don't have a way to easily kill these. Let's just have everyone go back for now. Yeah, let's just have everyone... Okay, let's get everyone back outside. We'll come back here in a bit. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna approach that. Especially with the significant lack of EMP grenades. In fact, we should probably make more of them. In fact, I think the kit is supposed to be everyone should have EMP grenades. In fact, if I double check. Oh, actually, we had a EMP grenade. Okay, yeah, let's make more EMP grenades. And then we'll go in there for fun. And then and then we'll leave here, because that's the last objective that we need. And then I don't want to be in this abominable nightmare hellscape anymore, because it's just sad, depressing, and green. Nothing wrong with green, it's just the wrong kind of green. It's the poison green, not the fun green. Anyways, also pawns like Ray are sad, because pain, corpses, all that jazz. Also, I forgot Ray is perpetually sad. That's also fun. What do you think so far? Do you like the ship, or do you think the ship is too nonsensical? I don't think it looks that bad. Who else needs a cape? Oh, Marksman needs a cape. Let's get you a cape. Every Helldiver needs a cape. Alright. The problem is the backpacks get in the way of the cape aesthetically, I think. Yeah, that's the issue. Because even if you have a cape, it just looks bad, see? You don't see it. I might hide the capes in the mod options tomorrow. Just because it's in the way. A Helldiver would never let a cape or a backpack ruin their cape. But can I change the drawing order of that? Actually, hold on. I don't think I really care about that quest. That's not really a quest I care about. Okay, so we have enough steel. We have enough other stuff. It's just all the other... It's just the advanced components now. So once we get advanced... We have advanced fabrication. An advanced component requires plasteel, steel, and gold. To make the advanced auto fabricator... I need 4 advanced components, which is 4 components, a bunch of plasteel, gold. I don't know if we have enough gold for this. 12 gold a pop. Okay, so let's spend this. Take advanced component. I want 4. 3 gold. So we have enough gold, we have enough plasteel, and then we're just gonna have to hunt down more plasteel from other bulk goods traders in the future. I think we got a strategy. We got a plan. Especially because the insect chitin can also be sold as trade goods anyway, so we're fine for that as well. As much all that stuff is getting ripped apart for delicious meat. That's desiccated, that one's fresh, and that one's still fresh frozen. Fantastic. You know what? I think Sea Opposer should get a gun. I think as a child, you should be granted your very first Constitution rifle. Now that you're 10 years of age, can we build the Constitution? We cannot. Okay. So in that case, should probably just give you a senator, because I think most pawns are supposed to be equipped with sidearms, but we just never got around to making enough sidearms because we didn't have the materials. But now that we have the CF machining table, I think we can. We could automate production if I really wanted to. I think that's an option for us as well. But I don't know if it's really worth it. Okay. On the other hand, we have so much poop fuel. I don't know why Unholy keeps standing here crafting this instead of crafting everything else. Oh, wait a second. Where's the autocannon? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's our AC-8 autocannon. The super Helldivers weapon that requires 20 by 102 millimeter rounds, which is really big. Okay, so... Okay, so I need 10 slugs here. Oh my goodness. I pressed clear all when I didn't mean to. Okay, so 10 gauge. We need Liberty. Constitution rounds. Redemption and Diligence. Redemption and Diligence rounds. And now we're gonna need 102, I think is what it said. Alright, I wanna see what this requires. Okay, that's... Okay, so if I wanted to have the autocannon be high explosive rounds, we would need 19 FSX. Now, we have no FSX available. Now, we could synthesize FSX 8 for 100, and you need 10, so... If we do this twice? Okay, so if we do this until we always have at least 10 in stock. So I can make 200... No, wait, wrong one. 19, so I can make one batch of high explosive rounds for the autocannon, which is exactly what we're gonna do. How's our medicine supply? It kind of ran out. We're now relying on bandages. Medicine's in very short supply. It's the struggle. Okay, so everyone's got their grenades again, right? Because everyone should be carrying a stack of 3. All right, let's get back on. Let's get back out there. I think we're tended enough that we can go back and fight. Ray's got to stay behind, but I think the others should be more than capable of getting in there. Alright. I know, I want to build a Pelican. I think Pelican will be my next major goal. Because that's basically a shuttle, but it's, I mean, it's our Pelican. And I'm going to set the Pelican up here, and I'm going to set up a bulbous area right around here, and that's going to be the HELLPOD launch system. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's the only way to do it. Alright. So, first of all, let's go in here and let's go kill these bog hounds, because that's food. Okay, it's dead. And then let's get these guys over here. Now they have grenades, so I think what we can do... Shoot EMPs. EMP and EMP. If we just go in there and quickly toss enough grenades to just completely scatter these. We're gonna have Unholy run in. Quickly grenade here. And then you run in here. And quickly grenade here. And then Garm run in. Okay. And then quickly, ideally, grenade over there. And then you switch to your main firearm. Switch over here to your main gun. Come on. While they're stunned. Oh, you missed. Okay, so try again. And then unbound, get over here. We gotta blast these turrets. Okay, then you switch to your main firearm. Blast this one. Gotta switch to slugs. Come on. Come on, it's gotta die. God, these things are very durable. Switch you to EMP. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot you can accidentally burn yourself with your own EMPs. That's a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have you switch over here. Switch the EMP. This one's got 10 seconds. Just pivot over here. Shoot that one good. Okay. And then have these two move over here. Come over here. This one should be stunned long enough that we should be able to gun it down. Have you switch as well. If it doesn't look like it's going to be enough, we'll try to stun it again. In fact, I think I have to. You switch. EMP. Wow, look at this. I'm actually being tactical. Switching my weapons mid-combat? Crazy concept. It's like I'm learning how to play the game. I'll have Garm hack this real quick while that's, they shoot that one down. Alright, so you're gonna hack that while the rest of these guys are just gonna explore the rest of the compound, of which there's not much else to explore, so I think Garm can hack this, we'll be good to go. Yeah. Not too bad, I would say. I think that's a successful stream today. It is getting late, so before Ray yells at me, because he's probably asleep already. I think, so what's going to happen tomorrow is we'll try to continue a little bit more. We'll try to finish up this hacking, see what's inside of it, get our stuff, and get out of here before we run out of food. And then we'll just go to a tile 1 or 2 steps over and just relax for a bit longer, or we go into space and grab some Vaxstone. One of the 2 options, or we could go travel and trade. I don't know, but I definitely need a Pelican. So in case you wanted to know how expensive a Pelican is, once again, this thing is 400 steel, 200 plasteel, 50 silver, 40 chem fuel. We need 50 components, which we can make, but we also need a transmission component, fuel components, and turbojets, all of which require us to build a garage bench so we can make the parts necessary. But that'll be a problem for the future. Alright, so the question is, who is alive at this hour, because it's super late, and I need to figure out who I'm going to raid, because good god, who streams at this late time? Who did I not raid recently? Let's see. I did follow last time, so I gotta raid someone else. Alright, say hi to... Oh, you know what? Say hi to Sai, because Sai's playing a Vintage Story? Hey, remember that game that I played like one time and never touched again? Apparently, it's popular, so Sai's playing that, so say hi to Sai. She's a good lass. I'm gonna go rest because I have a long day tomorrow, and I am totally not going to be playing League of Legends before I go to bed because I don't have a problem or anything. Okay, bye. Thank you for joining me on Rimworld. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Hopefully this was fun. I hope Twitch fixes their numbers thing that's been driving everyone crazy, because I know it's been super whack. Alright, bye, and thank you again for joining. Be back on tomorrow. Say hi to Sai.